Hello. Check. Bros and broads, how are you? How was your Christmas? How was your holidays? Your Kwanzaa? Your Hanukkah? How was your New Year's Eve? You hungover right now? Because if I'm not mistaken, this motherfucker releases right on the 1st of 2018. So I hope your 2017 was good. I really don't. I actually don't care at all. All these questions are rhetorical. Don't bother. You're listening to Fudge and Finn's hashtag Shots for Likes podcast. All joking aside, I hope everybody's holidays was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed Daniel Point's set, Ruining Your Christmas. It's one hell of a coincidence that our episode comes out every Monday, and Christmas and New Year's both fall on a Monday, so it's pretty good. This episode, we got our good buddy Conor Brady, the Sniper of the Year. Talk about all kinds of shit. A lot of ghost stories which came out of nowhere, which only happened because of the mic having technical difficulties, which apparently seems to be a thing for this show. It's fucking mics buzzing out and cables breaking. We blame it all on ghosts. But yeah, there's some good drunk stories. We got the Bang Bus story, which before I even go into any details about that, you're just going to have to listen because it's pretty ridiculous. But that's about it, pretty much. Here is the Conor Brady episode, Sniper of the Year to be exact. Just want to go out real quick saying that not only do I thank him for his service, but we here at hashtag Shots for Likes podcast thank the entire military for all their service. Veterans, people currently deployed, people currently at home, my goofy dumbass brother in the Air Force, every single one of them. So Happy New Year, you sons of bitches. If you're still listening, I appreciate it. And here is Episode 3 of the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast with the Sniper of the Year, Conor Brady.
Dude, these fucking Molsons are dangerous, man. You could drink fucking probably like 2 or 3 and just before you get.
Aren't they like 6%?
No, they're 5. Not even probably.
No, Canadian beer is like usually at least 5%, right? They don't even fuck around.
Probably in Canada, but they might brew. So like Budweiser does this. Like for different countries, like the percentage is different. I'll save that for the podcast.
We've been recording, so I might just start it now anyway.
Okay, yeah,
we've been recording. So
Recording, dude. I'm wrapping my damn dog up like a fucking
dog straight wrapped, son.
Yeah, so
wrap that gavel up, B.
Like fucking Budweiser in Ireland of all places, it's 4.2%, where here it's like a solid 5.
Bud is 5 here?
It's 5 here, and it's like low 4s in Ireland, but they brew it in Ireland.
Well, everybody in Ireland's like way more of a drunk.
What's Bud Light, like 4,
right?
4 or 5?
That's why I want to live there.
Well, Bud Light doesn't exist in Europe.
Pass me a shot, dude.
Why would it?
Pass me a shot glass, bozo. Come on, man.
Oh, a shot glass. It's
right there, dude. Come on.
My shot glass. Yeah. I thought you were looking for yours. I'm like, I didn't bring it over, dude.
Fucking Sniper, but I can't even see a shot glass right in front of me.
Why don't you dare disrespect the Sniper of the Year? Are you kidding me right now?
Already being slandered.
What do you think I'm naming the fucking episode? I don't give a shit if we talk about the best thing we've ever heard in our entire lives. It's getting named Sniper of the Year. It's got it, right?
Sounds good.
Are you against that?
I'm not against that.
He's not against it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's cheer that.
Well,
cheers to that.
let's give it a sec before we get the shot going.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, broads and bros, you are now listening to the second episode of the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast. You got Big Fudge here, a.k.a. Young Flan. To the right of me, my co-host Keith Bomma, a.k.a. Senior Finnegan, and the one and only, you know him, you love him, Marine of the fucking century. If you've drinking in Sparta, then you've gotten drunk with him. Ladies and gentlemen, Sniper of the Year, Conor Brady. All right. Hey, Conor, how you doing, bud?
Not bad, man. It was a good intro.
It's not bad, right? I try to think about it a little bit in the car, like, we're playing a little something. Like, you know what, dude, I'm just going to let the liquor do the thinking. Just fuck it.
The key to this podcast is the liquor does the thinking, actually.
Because we don't plan a goddamn thing. There's no reason to plan anything. You know?
The vodka god.
Yeah. Smirnoff. Hopefully in a month or two we'll have a fucking sponsor, and then we won't even have to buy it anymore, because that's the only goddamn thing we ever get drunk off.
It'd be nice if we got sponsored by Jameson, because I actually like Jameson.
Yeah.
This strawberry vodka stuff is a little,
whack. But it's cheap. We get a drink,
It tastes like Robitussin.
Tastes like Robitussin, but you can make a traditionalist out of it, which, everyone likes.
We can talk about the traditionals. Did we talk about that last time?
We did talk about it a little bit, but I mean, never bad to go over it. We gotta really imprint in our fans' minds
what it is
and their hearts, really.
Yeah.
To let them know what's going on.
So, like I'll say again, it's 3 ingredients: vodka, ice, cup. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I said last podcast, but now you guys know.
No, Eric was mad. Eric
Why?
was real mad because you said cup was an ingredient, remember? He was
Yeah, it's
like,
an ingredient.
Cup's what you put ingredients in. You're like, no, Eric, listen to me, but vodka, ice. He's like, I know you're going to say cup. Fuck him, maybe what are you going to do?
It's a 3-part drink. I don't know what's so hard to understand about it.
Coming from the man over here, he would know.
Sniper of the year, actually. Thank you.
Well, let's get a shot, boys.
Little
Cheers.
intro shot,
Blasting in us.
little Connor's on the show shot.
Pop her in.
Mic check. Fudge and Finn. Shots for likes in that ass. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes. Shots for likes.
Oh, yeah. The good stuff.
Good stuff.
Smirnoff strawberry.
Smirnoff, send a letter of recommendation to Jameson to sponsor us. Thank you.
Please, someone. Or just buy us a bottle. Whatever works. I don't
Even
care.
if you gave us one free bottle for one episode, that would be one hell of a premise for that episode. We could just talk about for like an hour how and why we got Smirnoff to send us a bottle.
Yeah, I don't even care if I don't like you. I'll bring you on just if you buy us Jameson.
Yeah.
You could be a complete boring loser who happens to have money for Jameson.
If anybody actually starts listening, then we'll just start posting like, dude, like, just come on our fucking podcast. Nobody gives a shit anymore. We had our 3 friends on. It's over and done with. Just bring a bottle and we'll have you on. We don't give a shit what you talk about.
And we'll just mute him out. Edit him out of the fucking...
Do you hear him in the background a little bit?
Well, I don't do any editing.
Fucking buy your shot onto the show, and then you get edited out.
Yeah, then we just block his number.
Yeah, that's great.
What's he gonna do? You know?
Nothing. Thanks for the booze.
Thanks for the free booze, jerk off.
And that's a wrap.
Pipe dreams. That's a pipe dream right there.
We
Maybe
got
not.
Got some pipes in here. Want
There's some pipes,
some crack? Get you hot?
but it's 3 Irish pipes, so it's a wee one. It is there, laddies.
So together, that's about one average size pipe. Is that what we're saying?
Yes.
It's still a little bit below average, but it's it's there.
I would have to think being Sniper of the Year would instantaneously grow your penis 3 to 4 inches. I wouldn't think there'd be any problem. I wouldn't think any Irish stigma, that can't affect it. You know, like Irish stigma's like, no, laddie, you can't. And Sniper of the Year's like, bigger penis, and bam, you're like right up to above average.
That is 100% what happened.
I fucking knew it.
There's no other way to say it. That is.
You want to talk about a conspiracy? Blew this shit up, America. You heard it here first. Fudge and Finn, shots for likes, bitch.
That's right, baby.
Oh, man.
His cock's only as big as his rifle, and his rifle's fucking huge.
It's big. It's pretty long.
Why do we always have to start off with gay, something to do with like cocks?
It just because we get nervous. I'm not even my first drink in yet. If you
too.
don't count the 2 shots we took, and then
They all count.
cocks are funny. Let's go to cocks. Right? We got a football game on a 60-inch TV in front of us, but we're talking about cocks. So
Well, it's halftime.
yeah, it is.
You remember that time you and your buddy Jack got in a fight over a dildo and you ripped it in half?
Yeah, that was dude. That was instantaneous. Like he bought it for me for Christmas. Great gift. I just threw. That was One Dick, ladies and gentlemen. The dildo's name was One Dick, and that's actually just went in the garbage like a week ago.
Why would you still have
And I'm
it?
gonna tell you, why would do? Me and Jeff sent Snapchats of that shit like all baked for like fucking ever, dude. People
Yeah, I
just-
remember that.
Remember we'd take pictures of it and be like, oh, look at this, what's wrong with this wall? But it was just like the dick standing up on the thing. But so I went to actually go grab cables for this podcast, like PA cables I had for the mics.
That you forgot.
And no, you're speaking of the wrong cable, dog. If you're gonna make fun of me, you gotta at least know what cable.
I don't know.
That I didn't
I'm not
bring.
gonna learn cables.
Ladies and gentlemen, week 2 in a row. It's only me with the headphones, but you know,
Disrespecting the Sniper of the Year. You don't give him fucking headphones, dude.
I did everything in my power. I went to Dank Bill's guitar shop. Motherfucker opened it. It's not open today. He brought the key. What's wrong, dog?
Hey, dog's whimper.
Dog, what's wrong, dog?
He's
Want to get in the
crying.
mic, dog?
Nah. He'll be cool.
Oh yeah, so I go and get the cables, and that's where I stashed One Dick for the time being. And for some reason, the dog wants to know what One Dick is. So I don't know why, dude. Like, and just to make this very clear, dildo never used, dildo unused. Besides photography, the thing was like
Inconclusive, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna need some proof about that.
Well, I already threw it away. Trust me, if it was used, I'd have a solid story right now. But it was like falling apart. It was
None of your mom's listening.
I don't know why she's gonna listen. She said she's gonna. Point is, the dildo was like it was melting, but it was not near anything hot, and it like got shit. Look right there on that cable. You see that little fucking? That's part of one dick right there on that cable, like melted on there. So I don't know. The thing started falling apart. I don't know what it's made of. Jack got a cheap dildo. Thanks a lot, bozo. But yeah, I threw one dick away, man. I'm gonna have to get a new one. You have to get a new one. Jeff actually told me you got to be your birthday present yesterday, and I was like, dude, I hope it's a new dildo, man. Because I fucking had to chuck one dick.
You refer to one dick as a great gift? Besides fucking pictures, what else did you use it for?
That was literally just a photography.
That was it?
I mean,
They played with it.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe not sexually,
well, no,
but there
no.
was.
Yeah, no. Not. I'm being honest with you. I would never lie to. I would never lie to you, fans. One dick was never used for its initial, for its initial meaning. Like you stick a dildo in or up or inside somebody or something. Hopefully, just somebody. I don't put things in
Something.
animals. I guess.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'll edit that out.
Keep it in. I just like the story that.
Just so everybody knows, on hashtag Shots for Legs podcast, we don't condone fucking animals. Okay, go ahead, Keith.
I just like the story that you guys were fighting over at drunk one night because you guys both wanted to hold it.
That was when he gave it to me. That's what he gave it to me for Christmas. He had me over at his sister's apartment. His family invited me over. It was great. I had a good time because all my family lives out in Vegas. Or my brother's actually in the Air Force. He's gonna be going to fucking South Korea in July. Fucking idiot, dude. He has no idea.
Well, he doesn't really have a choice. Like
I know he's been like wanting to travel.
Or not? Yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully he doesn't die or anything. That would suck.
Nah, he'll be all right. That pussy up north isn't gonna do anything.
I like it.
I do like it. Bring it on, dude. I don't give a shit if King Jong-il listens to this and he's like, "Who the what? Me? Pussy?"
That was the
like,
worst
yeah.
fucking Korean accent I've ever heard in my entire
That
life.
sounds pretty Korean to me. That's pretty good.
I really don't. I mean, Korean just probably sounds like Chinese, Japanese, etc. Right?
That's
Maybe.
racist, dude.
Well, that's. I was. We try our best here on Shots for Likes to not accidentally be racist, but that's why I didn't say too many words. I was like hold myself back, like because it would have been either one, a bad impression, and or two, a racist impression of like some fucking Asian dude getting mad that you called him a pussy. But
yes.
Nah, I think you'll be all right.
it'll be fine. Figure it out. What were we just talking about though?
You ripping balls off your dildo.
Oh yeah. So Jack gets me the dildo as a gag gift. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
We didn't need that. Sure, man.
I'll leave it in. So he gets it as a gag gift for Christmas, and we're like joking around about it. Like literally the first 5 minutes I open it, I'm laughing my ass off. He's like taking pictures, putting it on Facebook. Oh, funny dildo for Dan, whatever. And like literally within like the first 2 minutes, he's like, "Let me see." I'm like, "Fuck you, it's my dildo," and he just ripped the balls right off. So from day one dick was already fucking an injured man. It's already an injured fucking player, dude. On IR
sucks,
right
man.
off the bat.
That'd be like the worst way to go,
Balls ripped off. Yeah.
and just bleed out.
If a serial, hear this, if one of our, maybe we'll get fans one day, so if that happens, one of them happens to be a serial killer, wants to fucking like peel our skin off, wear it, eat it, whatever, just please fucking take me out, just kill me before you peel my skin off, dog. You know what I mean?
Peel your skin off?
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah,
dude, I watch Criminal Minds with my girlfriend, and I see what serial killers do, dude. It's not okay, bro.
I'd rather get my skin peeled off than my balls.
Well, no, I'd rather be dead regardless.
Yeah.
I think it's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so
You would look cooler with your skin peeled off, though, than with your balls peeled off.
You would look cooler?
Yeah, you'd be dead, but, you
Dude,
look
we should have
cooler.
the pizza out here, have the cheese on our face. Hello, Clarice. Like the skin.
You remember when that fucking jerk-off put bologna on his dog's face online? You ever see that?
No, tell me. I'm intrigued.
So this guy has his dog, and he puts a piece of bologna on his face, like cuts holes out for his
Yeah.
eyes, and said, "Oh, please give us some likes. My dog was caught in a fire and burnt all his fucking face off." And people like believed it. They're like, "Oh, this poor fucking dog. Like, what happened? Blah blah blah." It was just a piece of bologna, man.
Did it even look like? Did it look like a burned victim dog or
like
no?
at first glance, you're like, "Oh, that sucks for that dog," and then you're like, "No, that's bologna
Yeah, because I'm picturing like
or like ham or something."
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
picturing
remember.
like a deli meat just slapped on a dog's face,
That's exactly what
like
it was.
the eyes cut out.
That's exactly what it was.
The eyes cut out. Yeah. Don't move, pup. Okay, there it is.
Well trained dog, I'll tell you that much.
It is well. You know what? I would give money for that well trained dog. Yeah.
You put bologna like fucking 5 miles away from my dog, he's getting it. He's getting that bologna.
The dog's being a good boy right now.
Yeah, for now. Give it time.
Until he starts chewing up the fucking cables or something. We're at the Bros Nest, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Last week at a Big Fudge Crib, show you how I live.
That's how you do it? That's how you do it, right?
That made me cough.
That shit hurts my throat, man.
Yeah, it's rough. Getting old. Slipping in my old age. But yeah, here at the Bros Nest, there's like a farm's worth of fucking animals just running all over the place. Got 3 cats.
Yeah.
Who knows how many fish, because all they do is fucking eat each other. And then you got the dog running around fucking getting with the cat to cause havoc.
Yeah, they're... the dog and Satan, man. They're just the worst.
A.K.A. Gazorp Field.
Yeah, we named the cat Gazorp Field. If you don't know what that means, I'm not going to explain it to you.
It's Rick and Morty. Just figure it the fuck out. Watch the show.
But we had to rename
What are you
it
doing?
Satan.
Stop listening to this. Go watch Rick and Morty. you
Yeah,
asshole.
please go watch that show. It's fucking amazing. But yeah, we renamed her Satan because, oh my God, is she a cunt. She is just cutting everything up.
Is Satan the official name now?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay.
Oh, we switched it from Gazorp.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no longer cat formerly known as Gazorp Field,
Oh, I like
aka
that. That's
Satan.
good.
Okay.
You're
that's-
that's like you're remembering Prince, you know, the
Yeah.
artist formerly known. He's got the sign. So is there a sign for Satan? So you could be like, eventually call the cat formerly known as Satan, but it's just a sign. You know what I mean? It's like a sign for
I
Diablo or
don't.
something.
You know a sign guy? Connor, you know a sign guy, I'm sure.
I might have a sign guy. And
You got a sign guy.
I'm not just saying that.
Astrological
Yeah.
signs or something, or like some kind
Oh,
of
astrological sign
I
guy?
mean, I don't know. I mean, that's
I was talking about like maybe like a printed sign.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
guy.
printed.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like, you know, just put Satan on like a big fucking poster. I'm talking about
That'd
like,
go over well.
you know how Prince became formally known, and he had like some weird sign. It was like a bass clef with like a dick in the middle or something. I don't know what fucking.
I think he just made that up. I don't think there's anything really behind that symbol.
We can make one out and put down the sign next to Satan on the sign.
There has to be a sign for Satan already, I would assume.
It's gonna happen every podcast. 3 grown men can't fucking Google anything.
You let people start Googling, then they never get off their phones.
It's not Eric Seglin.
Seglin.
Thank God I don't edit. Sorry, whatever.
Yeah, a lot of editing.
Yeah. I'm just here for the cocktails.
The cock tails.
Well, is that like a tale about cocks? The way you said that?
Is there a story behind that?
Yeah, we just told it.
That's the tale?
It was him ripping
Tale
the balls
about
off
the
of the
cocks.
fucking his one dick.
Yeah,
You're
I guess,
right.
there you
You're
go.
right.
That's the cock. You know,
You're right.
You, brought
All right.
it all, you wrapped it all back
There
together.
it is.
everybody.
Baby.
There it is.
Faded all the way over there.
Real question.
back
I know
over
we're not trying to watch the game, but how much lasagna do you think Greg Gumbel could eat in one sitting?
Okay, I think the question is how many trays could
How many
you eat?
trays of lasagna?
I'm thinking a tray and a half. Easy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Easy. Tray and a half
the
easy.
New York Jets have 13 passing yards at the end of the first half against the Denver Broncos. Week 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. He's playing great, man. No need to bring the rookies up.
How did they have a total of 13 pass yards, but Josh McCown has 18 pass yards?
Yeah, I told you math is not my thing, you know?
Yeah, that did come up last episode. So Simeon's back in? Is that who's... Because I know the Broncos have like 6 shitty quarterbacks. Like Osweiler, they bought Osweiler back.
See, I know we're on football now, but I got to bring it up. Simeon confuses me because every time someone says his name, I just think of
Seaman?
100%.
That's
Seaman.
exactly where
Always.
YouTube bozos.
You heard it
Yeah.
first by Sniper of the Year.
Where I would go with it is the Howard Stern show. What was the thing the broads used to sit on that would make them fucking come on
The
it?
Sabian.
Sabian.
They got Carmen Electra to sit on that thing, dude.
Nice.
That bitch is a famous actress, and they got her masturbating live on fucking Howard.
Well, she ain't
sitting on that thing.
It's not as famous as fucking Howard, man.
Carmen Electra?
There was a time where she
Maybe.
definitely was. Carmen Electra was definitely fucking really famous, dude.
Yeah, Howard Stern is still very famous. Like, you don't hear shit about Carmen anymore.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
nothing.
You know,
Sniper
and
of the year.
she even made a sex tape, I think, trying to bring her shit back because she saw the Kardashians fucking everybody.
Really?
And yeah, she did.
Someone Google that.
I didn't know. I had no idea.
Well, no, I remember trying to watch it a couple of years ago, and I think it was just like, it was like bullshit. I think she like danced a little bit, and I think she like blew the dude, but like you couldn't see her blowing the guy.
You know what?
It was
I
like some
remember this
bullshit,
now.
I think.
It is bullshit. It was, they were saying it was a stage video. And for the exact reason, to bring her back into the public eye.
Yeah.
If you can make a sex
shit.
tape, do it like Hulk Hogan, man. make it very awkward, and make a shitload of money out of it.
Yeah.
He made a sex tape?
You didn't hear about that?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't normally be interested in dude sex tapes.
Well, it's Hulk Hogan, dude.
It's not gay if it's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, it's Hulk Hogan.
just for the record, the Dutch Rudder,
Hulkamania.
it's not gay, and if you're watching Hulk Hogan fuck in a sex tape, that's also not gay.
Well, I guess someone leaked
We're
it.
setting the standard. Hashtag shots for likes is setting the standard for what is and is not gay.
Correct.
So yeah. So was he banging his ex-wife? It's now ex-wife, right?
He was banging some broad. I don't know.
I don't think it
Well,
was
I
his
would
wife.
hope it. I mean, was he banging himself? I mean, obviously.
I don't know. It was a long video, man.
So was he like in the mirror, like fucking gun out, like, oh,
I hope he was tan as fuck. I never actually watched it. We could Google that too. That's
Did
fun.
he rip his shirt off in the video, though?
That'd be dope.
Did he Hulk out?
That's
in
one
the
way to
video?
come in.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. With the fucking music playing in the background. Yeah, but someone leaked it and he sued the shit out of him.
well, of course they leaked it.
Yeah, but, you know.
That's how we know about it.
But I'm saying that's the way to do a fucking sex tape, man. Pop it out there and then you get fucking loaded off it. No, I mean, not that Hulk Hogan
Well,
didn't make a lot
that's
of
the
money.
whole point. I'm pretty sure that's literally how Kim Kardashian became famous. Like once that sex tape came out, and or what was it, Ray J? He was like, yeah, I'm fuck. I don't even give a shit. Now I'm off this shit, man. Kim Kardashian's like, oh my god, I'm so upset. Are you catching this? Are you seeing this tear? And now like she's super fucking famous. Apparently they take fat out of other parts of her body and stick it up in like her ass and shit, like inject it, and not Botox. It's fat from other parts of her body. So it's like this like diaper thing where you're coming up from the top, coming down from the bottom, and it actually like goes up. So like you got
you just rotate it.
ass hanging there, and it's like cellulite and shit. It's all fucked up, man.
So she could just be like, fucking get a beer gun and just pop that into her ass.
That's literally what
100%.
that's what she
That's
does.
fucking amazing, man.
That's what she does.
Maybe I should start doing that. Cut the beer gut down. I have a fucking huge ass.
Huge dude ass.
Dude, how funny would it be if you got our podcast famous because you just started making your ass huge? Just like
Hashtag-
the only dude with a famous ass, like Kim Kardashian didn't. Why can't Keith Bomma do it?
Why not? Hashtag
You know what?
fat dude ass.
Hashtag why not?
Fucking why not? See, you know what it is? You need money for that, I think. You know?
Yeah, a lot of it. We don't.
We can start a GoFundMe.
Dog! Dog's chewing on the mic box.
Come on,
What are you
dog.
doing, dog?
It's better than chewing on the mic.
Yeah, or the cable. This is Eric's mic. Don't forget, week 1. Eric mentioned that. I'm never gonna give him any money for it. It's okay.
Yeah, fuck him. He was
He might not
on
listen to
his
this
phone too much.
He might not listen to this episode though. He might not even care. So he might not even know that I'm like, dude, I mean, if he asks
But you
for
verbally
that-
said this on a podcast. It's not your fault if he doesn't hear it.
Yeah,
That's
Correct?
That's true.
It's not
No.
good to hear, correct?
That's correct.
He literally is like one of my best friends. So he should be listening to this podcast. He should know that unless he like really asks me and comes and gets it, that I'm probably not going to give him his mic back. I'm going to eventually. Yeah, I mean, make it like, not living paycheck to paycheck. I'll probably throw him a couple $100.
Well,
for it.
how about if we sell it to him, or he sells it to us?
Sell it back to him? Want to buy your mic, dude?
Flip the mic.
It's like flipping a house, but it's with a microphone that was already somebody's who we're trying to sell it back to from the get-go.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Real talk though. GoFundMe. Large man ass. Get rid of Keith Bomma's gut. Huh? Start GoFundMe?
Dude, honestly, I would base this entire podcast off of that if you legitimately wanted to do it. Like, it'd be the worst thing you'd ever do in your entire life, but
Let
it
me
would be
call-
the funniest thing.
I gotta text Kristen. See what you think. So, babe,
Well, you never got to mention it last week, but she's a big fan of the mustache, so
Loves
we
the
have to-
stash.
we have to figure out if Kristen would be a big fan of a big ass.
like a ginormoid ass.
Like stupid, like a diaper, but no diaper.
Like Rikishi. Remember Rikishi?
I remember
I don't.
Rikishi.
What's a
from,
Rikishi?
from wrestling.
Yeah, he was a wrestler, dude.
He was the big Hawaiian dude who would literally sit on your face as his finisher.
Yeah, he had like a thong, and he would
Sit on
fucking.
your fa-
He would
Alright.
throw someone in the corner, the turnbuckle,
the OG face sitter.
and then run into him with his giant fucking Samoan ass. And like sit there. He did the Vince McMahon the one time. It was fucking great.
Nobody likes Vince McMahon, right? Dude, I'll tell you what. I do not watch wrestling now, but if for some reason like Stone Cold wanted to come back or something, even The Rock, the
The
Rock's
Rock's
like,
been back, bro.
Rock comes back every once in a while.
does come back
He
sometimes?
comes back.
He was
yeah.
there for
Yeah,
the.
but
He was the champ for like 6 months. That was like 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that was a while. I guess that's like 4.
They
or 5
bring
years
back
ago.
Stone Cold. Like I'll watch every goddamn fucking wrestling thing, whatever. I don't really know what happens. I haven't watched wrestling.
His
in like
knees
20
are
years.
fucked.
Stone Cold?
Yeah, that's
He's got
why
that.
come
He's
back.
got a reality show now. He like makes people do ridiculous shit. He yells at him and shit, like throws beer cans at him. Dog, what are you digging to?
Oh, yeah, that's like on his ranch in Texas, right? Like,
It's on my ranch. I said, what? What'd you say, Stone Cold? See, I get
Stone
confused.
Cold ET.
Yeah, I get confused with Stone Cold ET, so like I can't do a Stone Cold impersonation because I can only do Stone Cold
Stone Cold
ET.
ET impersonation.
What'd you say, ET? I said, what? That was a great video,
No,
man.
we haven't watched Stone Cold ET in like it might be a year or two. It might be a long time, man.
I saw it for the first time like a month ago.
Oh my god!
Who showed
the
it to you?
first time?
You did. It
sounds about right.
It was right here in the bro nest. That's why no one remembers it. But
Yeah, it's, when shit gets blurry, man.
No, yeah.
You get 2 hours in, like this podcast is fucked if we get 2 hours in.
Actually, I think the night we watched that was the night that Kristen was, aka management.
Management, yes.
Yeah, was giving me the lowdown on her liberal bullshit. Yeah,
Oh, that was a fucking very blurry night.
yeah,
Love
very
it.
blue. I was fucking blacking out.
U.S. Marine here on the hashtag Shots for Lakes podcast, talking about everybody's liberal bullshit. I love it. I don't swing either way. Not sexually talking political with any of that stuff, but it's just so funny pissing them off. I don't want to interrupt you. I want you to continue your
But
story.
you know what it is? It's not that it's so funny. It's too easy. Like I could be a bleeding heart liberal and I would still make fun of them just because it's too easy.
Just for the troll
It's a troll.
aspect,
It's a
man.
troll move.
Gotta
Big
troll.
time troll move.
Trolling.
It's great.
It trumps any type of political stance, man. Like when you're trolling, you gotta stick to it.
100%, dude.
You gotta commit. Commitment is what's important with the trolling.
Especially when someone like bites, then like, dude, the floodgates open.
You don't feed the troll, man. Number one
dude,
rule.
yeah.
If you're not a troll yourself, listen to me. Do not feed us.
That's
Because
the thing.
that's what we
they
want.
can't help it, dude. That's all they ever fucking do, dude. Somebody starts talking shit about somebody online, and they're like, "Ooh, what the fuck's your problem, man? Like, what did I ever do to you?" It's like, you never did a single thing to this person. Do you get it? They're a troll. You're feeding them, and they're just sitting there ripping you apart, and everybody's laughing besides you. But just
I
nobody
love
gets
dude.
it.
I can
Nobody
read
gets it.
YouTube comments for fucking years, dude. Just the amount of trolls.
Those people are like terrible. But I mean, like, it's obviously like bullshit on the internet, so it can't be taken too seriously. But like, think about some of the shit you read on YouTube comments and stuff, and like, would you ever say this to a person in real life? Like, holy
No.
shit, motherfucker! But that's the thing. It's like everybody's got these balls of steel, and they're like, "You fucking scumbag, fucking N-word piece of shit." And it's like, dude, you're like saying all this shit, and you're like, just because you're on the internet, it makes it okay. It's like, holy shit.
Oh, it's great, dude. I love it. It's the best thing that's ever happened.
A lot of it can be very
trolling?
funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, unless we're talking damn point set, just trolling everybody.
Ultimate troll. Ultimate troll.
He doesn't even try, he just is. I can't wait to have him on the podcast. He's just going to show up and just troll us the whole time.
Connor, did I? There's no way I did. I didn't get to tell you the story about how my girlfriend's father trolled the shit out of me, and I thought it was point-set. Have you ever heard this story?
No, but
Oh my god!
I
Let's
remember
hear
this
that.
a little bit.
So my girlfriend's father gets a new phone, brand new number. So it was right in the middle of like Yankee. It was like right in the middle of baseball playoffs and like football starting. I think the Yankees were losing, so I think he texts me. And he's like, "Oh, Yankees aren't doing it." And he fucking hates the Yankees, dude. Oh my God. If you heard him talk about his hate for the Yankees, you'd laugh your ass off. But I
like
can't
this
say
guy.
because a lot of it's like pretty inappropriate for the general public to hear. But
was he a Mets fan or something?
Yes, he's a Mets fan.
It sounds about right.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, but
We're
it's,
all a bunch of cunts.
Yeah.
And we hate the Yankees.
so he texts me and he's like, "Oh, fucking Yankees suck," or whatever. He's like, "Oh, Yankees ain't do too good right now, right?" So I'm literally thinking it's like Dan Poinsett with somebody else, like maybe Chaz's phone or somebody else from Sparta, because it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday playoff game.
Right.
So I'm like, these assholes are together. They're fucking somebody's phone I don't know. Dan Poinset's texted me.
Which it could definitely happen. 100%.
Dude,
it has happened.
Dude, her father, it was perfect the way he was trolling me. Like the short answers, nothing made sense, whatever. I remember at one point I typed in ASL, which is age, sex, location, right? Like that shit you used to fucking say to some girl on like AOL fucking AIM or whatever.
Rip AOL, man.
RIP, baby.
R.I.P.
So yeah, I remember that's when I really thought it was Dan Poinsett, because I typed ASL to fuck with whoever was trolling me, and they were like, your age, male, your house. That was his response to me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, all right, now I remember. Bridget was with me. We were at Jack's house. It was me, her, Jack, and Chelsea all hanging out at Jack's apartment. We're watching football. So I take a picture of Jack's ball. I'm like, all right, fuck this troll. You know, like, whatever. Like, you start to get into, like, this gay talk or whatever, just joking around. So call the bluff, you know, talk about sending nudes or whatever. I take a picture of Jack's nuts. Chelsea wasn't happy about it, but I sent them anyway. And Bridget was just like, so I sent the ball.
You physically took the picture.
Oh, fuck yeah. So I take the picture of Jack's nuts and send it to this troll. So that's it. They stop responding. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, guess who won? Me, bitch. Can't handle my friend's balls, right? So later that night, we're home. Me and my girlfriend are hanging out with my roommate. Her mom calls her and she's like, oh, did Dan have a good time texting your dad? And then Bridget looks over. This is a phone call they're having. I can't hear it, but she looks over. She's like, oh my God, that person before you sent Jack's balls to was my dad. So me, Jesse, and Bridget, I mean, Bridget's she's still like, my boyfriend sent my father balls. She wasn't laughing too much, but me and Jesse were like crying.
Naturally.
It was like 10 minutes of just laughter, but he fucking thought it was hilarious, man. And dude,
he was cool with it?
Oh no, dude, he thought it was fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
And now he calls me like big fudge packer and stuff. It's fucking great. It's hilarious. He thought it was hilarious. I mean, that's when he stopped texting me, but literally, dude, I'm not kidding. This trolling happened. It was like 2 hours straight. Her dad, like, I had no idea it was him because he got a brand new number. Had no fucking clue, dude.
Well, the key to a good troll is time. You know, you really gotta let it soak in, marinate a little bit.
This dude committed and fucking fooled the shit out of me and got me to send one of my best friend's balls to him. So it's
not the first time that's happened.
This drink's for you there, Paul.
That's
good job.
Paul.
That's a pro. Yeah,
Cheers.
Paul. Pro troll.
Good story.
Paul, I don't know who you are, buddy, but I just gotta take a sip of vodka, so you're cool in my book.
You don't really see that with like those older generations with the troll move, full blown troll move. It's like our age or younger.
Yeah,
you know, I'm always picturing like a 10-year-old Call of Duty gamer like being an asshole to somebody.
It's a grown ass man just fucking doing this, and he does it good. I'm telling you, when I'm comparing my girlfriend's father to Dan Poinsett, that's a good guy game.
Yeah, Dan is the number one troll, man. He's good.
He's number one, hands down.
That's a good gauge too. Like if you're gauging him to Dan, wow.
Because Poinsett is officially number one. I'm sure you've seen screenshots Keith sent you, like, oh, what's going on? Hang out for football Sunday, and Keith will like send you like, I don't know, Poinsett's coming over. This is what he sent me, and it's like Poinsett sending this same. He's like, oh, what's going on? Are you coming over today? And he's like, Jets game? ? And you're like,
that's right.
That's not to answer my question. Are you coming over? Are we watching football? And he's like, breakfast? You're like, fuck you. And you just stop answering because you can't deal with it anymore.
There's 0 point in fucking texting that guy because all of his answers
coming from Sniper of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah. Super vague or irrelevant to what you're asking him. You'll get no answers.
So he does it to everybody.
Does it to everybody.
It's probably his mom too, dude. I guarantee he texts his mom like, oh, she'll be like, oh, happy birthday, Daniel. And he'll be like, your birthday? ?
Whose birthday? Mother, what do you speak of? Just pisses her off till she's just trying to be nice.
Oh man. So we got to bring up this great story with Conor, the bang bus.
The old bang bus.
Bringing up the bang bus?
We got to bring up the bang. Are we too sober to bring up the bang bus?
We can take a shot. We can take a shot.
Shot bang
bus?
Bus?
It's been quite some time.
Let's all right, we'll do a poll with the fans. Should we take a shot? Text us yes or no. I'm just kidding. We're gonna take one anyway. No one's fucking listening.
We don't have anything you can text to tell us. This isn't live.
No, shut the fuck up. Just lie to him, man. There's like a thing.
So you just happen to hear this later, but this was live. We swear it.
Yeah, 100% live. All podcasts are actually.
Do you have a backup bottle? I mean, this is me saying that.
Bottle no. Handle yes.
How could I?
Good to know.
Yeah, that was. Come on.
There's
Let's come to a point.
I'm good. I got it.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Let's come to a point in our lives when I say.
You want to put that somewhere? Put the cap on it immediately before.
No, y'all just spilled on this thing you just bought.
Yeah, we don't need that to keep recording this.
Well, good. If we finish recording, we can just be done with it. I can watch the rest of the Jets game. Not. I guess I don't want to.
I was gonna say, did you see the score? It's 20-0. So I doubt you want to actually watch this.
The Jets game was over like the first 10 minutes.
But it's fine because we're starting McCown the rest of the year. Fucking idiot. Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Because the fans wanted us to.
Shots for
Dude,
likes.
are you really gonna hate on McCown?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Back to the bang bus.
The old bang bus, huh? All right.
Well, it was a newer bang bus, right? Wasn't that old?
It was before we got our hands on it.
Nice newer rental.
What? It was actually brand new.
ladies and gentlemen, before the bang bus story starts, just keep in mind the van was a rental. Brand new van rental. This is like grown men in their late 20s, early 30s. Go ahead, Keith. Tell the bang bus story.
I think, well, we have to start off with Connor in the rental office.
Okay, yeah. So, what was it, like Hertz or something like that? It's one of those bigger rental companies, and we got a 15...
I'm a fan of Enterprise. Sponsor us.
Actually, might have been Enterprise.
It was definitely Enterprise, dude.
Regardless.
No, maybe if we wanted to sponsor us. No, it wasn't Enterprise at all. They hear his story. They'll definitely be listening.
It was budget rental. That's who it was. But anyway, so we roll up to the place, and I walk in because, like an idiot, I put it on my card, right? And so we got
Big mistake.
it was at first. Anyway, so I go in. We had a 15-seater van. It was a big van. I was actually surprised. It was super spacious.
15 passengers, the way you got to do it, bro.
Exactly.
You got to do it.
Go big, man.
So anyway, so I'm there at the desk, and fucking put my card down like a fucking tool bag, and I think it's me and my buddy Craig, or as Keith likes to call him, Creepy Craig from San Francisco. He
hates when I call him that, but it's funny, Craig. Don't worry about it, buddy.
It's also kind of true. But so so I'm sitting there, and they're going over the insurance policies they have to offer. They go, yeah, we have the base one. Like, this is the one I recommend. It's the one we usually give for everything. It's like standard. Then we have like the medium one, which it covers like a little bit more, whatever. And then we have there's like a premium one. So there's like a higher level one. It costs a little bit more.
level.
Yeah, higher level. It costs a little bit more. And I was like thinking about it. And when I was thinking about it, I don't know what it was, but I turned around. I'm looking out behind me at the glass door into the parking lot. And I see fucking Pat Den. Now, if you guys don't know
Liberal Pat Den.
Yeah. He's a good buddy of Keith's, and this guy is the biggest lib you'll ever meet.
100%.
Yeah.
He's filled with a bunch of that liberal
Filled.
bullshit.
But he's also known for his shenanigans and recklessness. So
We give him that.
Yeah. I turn around, and he had the fucking, like, a devil smile on him. And I'm like, and I turn right around to that fucking lady at whatever
Budget rental.
or whatever
Definitely
company's
not
about to
Hertz.
sponsor this podcast. And I'm like, you know what? Give me the premium fucking insurance. And I just signed away on that.
Thank God.
We destroyed that fucking van. Absolutely fucking destroyed it.
Quick Tarantino move. You guys shattered the windshield?
Well, all right. Well, we'll get to that
We
because
did.
there's a long story up to shattering this windshield. So the whole week, my girlfriend's like, "Oh, you're going to Boston? Like, just be careful. Like, you're with the fucking bros. You're gonna be bronadoing all over
gets
the
it.
place." She's like, "Just don't die." I'm like, "I got you, man. I'm not gonna fucking die. We'll be good, right?" So she drops me off at Conor Brady's house.
What a cat, Robbie Anderson helping out
He's
my
fucking
fantasy.
been dope this
Continue
year.
on.
So as Kristen's dropping me off, get out of the car. I grab my bag. Connor walks out of his garage with a keg of Guinness, a full keg. It's not empty. A full keg of Guinness, and she just looks at me and goes, "Oh." So Connor he doesn't put in like a storage part of the van or like a trunk right in the middle of this fucking cocksucker. Put that in there. I had 2 handles of vodka plus juices, ice, assorted bar material. We like to call it the mobile bar. So I mobile bar the shit out of this place. So we get in. I forget who was driving at first.
Creepy Craig.
Creepy Craig was driving first.
Yeah, he was
Nice.
the first driver.
So we have this kid, Tyler, we're friends with, I guess. And basically we put his number on his cardboard sign and posted the bang, was it Bang Bus Bro Bar?
The Bang Bus Bro Bar.
Which sounds very gay. But really, if you, what was that? It was like the porno, right? The Bang Bus?
The Bang Bus was like the porno series. And then the Bro Bar was like, essentially what Keith was
The mobile
doing.
bar.
That was to try to make it straight, I guess.
Yeah, the Bro Bar.
Like 8
Yeah.
dudes
but
in
just
a van.
backfired on us big time.
Big time.
So it's me, you, Sean, and Creepy Craig.
Creepy Craig, yeah.
And so we have to pick everyone else up. So they're expecting like, oh, we're going to party when we get to Boston. Like we'll be chill. We'll just catch up and talk or whatever. Dude, every person who got into this van Conor just had a pint of Guinness waiting for him. Just
That's the way you gotta do it. If you got a fucking keg of Guinness, dog, like that's, I would thank you. I'd be very happy about that, man.
dude, but they were all happy, but their faces were just like, holy fuck. Like, we're just gonna be drinking Guinness the whole
Real
time.
quick to interrupt, the Guinness on tap, isn't like a certain CO2 for it you need, or
It's
some shit?
G-gas called, so it's like 85%.
You guys went out of your way to get that shit?
Well, that's just how Guinness is carbonated. They have a special tap for it.
That's what I'm saying. You went out of your way to get the special tap. Because you get the keg of Guinness, it doesn't come with a tap and shit, right?
No, well, it's weird because you can't, like, it's not like a kegerator, so it's still pump tap. So technically, you're not getting the nitro. You're just getting the pump from it.
Yeah.
So it's not as good as you would have it if you had a
All
nitro
right, I
system.
see what you're saying. Like, it doesn't matter what fucking carbonation you're shooting in there to get the beer out. You're just using the pump.
No, it does matter, but when you're using, like, a keg, it's just you pump the air, and that's what's, getting it out there. So, yeah, no, it's not as good when you do it that way. You have to put in a kegerator with a stout or a Guinness setup. Didn't matter. We were fucking hammered within like
We
20
drank it
minutes.
anyway. And we drank it on the way back, too. So,
So we're picking everyone
Let me
up.
ask you this real quick. Was it in any type of ice?
No. We open the window every once in a while.
well, the only time the keg was cold at all is when we finally got to Boston. We stuck it in the snow.
Yeah.
We just left it out in the front yard in this Airbnb house
It's a fucking mansion, dude. We had no reason being there.
for fucking 3 days.
Anybody want to go over like Airbnb real quick? Because I don't know anything about it. I mean, I probably know less about that than even Bitcoin.
People that make a shitload of money just rent out their like summer houses, or like if they go on a big vacation, they'll rent out their normal house or whatever. It's the move because you normally get a really
all right,
nice house.
So Airbnb is just some like fucking app on like an iPhone or something.
It's well, they have a website. I'm sure they have a
alright,
fucking
I
app too.
There's got to be an app now.
Fucking this microphone has an app, dude.
So somebody who has no idea what they were getting themselves into let you guys into their home. Continue on.
Yes, kind of.
Yeah, but I mean,
They call you.
Yeah.
You like talk to them.
So who had that job talking to the people, the owners of the Airbnb?
it was Sean, which is weird to say, was the most responsible guy on that trip for a little bit. Well, actually,
Sean can break it down if he needs to, man.
You know what? Not on the trip, leading up to the trip. Leading up to the trip, he was very responsible. He coordinated the Airbnb, the Dropkick concert shit. I coordinated the van. I'll never do that again.
Smart.
Big mistake.
I would have told you that before you. Well, no, I would have waited.
Well, you know what? I was covered by the good insurance, so I didn't have to pay a dime after that.
so stupid.
Hey, you made the good choice because
I did.
I've heard some of the stories. We'll continue on, but
Because of Pat Den's fucking face, I got the good insurance.
The only
thank
good
God.
thing Pat Dan has ever done in
hey,
his life.
Pat Den, I hope California's doing well. I miss you, bud. I just wanted to give.
He's
a quick
not
shout
on
out.
fire if it helps.
That's good.
Yeah,
I heard
it's
about
just-
that. I heard about that.
Don't be
not
on fire,
fire.
Pat. Good
Well,
for
Which
you.
I was
lot of
upset with
comedians and
because I really
podcasts.
wanted to play Destiny with him on Saturday, but he works in a restaurant. So I'm like, hey, dude, your restaurant burned down so we can play video games? He said no. So that kind of sucks.
That's a bunch of liberal bullshit.
You know what, dude? Pat, when I was out there in California, Pat never had like a weekend off. He works like every fucking weekend.
He's
That's
a
the way
cook,
it is
man.
in the
I know,
restaurant
man.
business.
That's how it
That
goes.
sucks. Because like I only had the weekends off, so I saw him for like the first year.
It's a
but
rough
after
life,
that,
only having the weekends off, right, man?
It was the
Only,
worst.
only the weekends. I mean, come on.
It was a bad life out there, man.
terrible.
So anyway, so these idiots walk into this van. We're like, oh, here's a Guinness. And they look back at my fat ass in the back of the van. They're like, what are you posting up back there? I'm like, mobile bar, dude. Pull out 2 handles of vodka, all my my juices, my mixers. I'm like, let me know when you're ready for a cocktail. And
What would you use as like your bar, like your table?
the cooler. not the best
Classic.
table. It worked out. I only spilled vodka twice, I think.
Even if it was like a couple dozen times, that's fine.
Well, the best part too is like the Guinness. It's like, if anyone knows
everywhere.
any keg you tap, there's always
Yo,
foam.
Hertz must have wet vac the shit out of that 15-passenger van.
They didn't
dude.
even give a shit.
How much spilt booze is it?
So
they
much
probably
spilt
cared
booze.
about the windshield. We're still getting to that. I'm Tarantinoing you right now. But
So, like, before the windshield, like, not only are people spilling beer when they're pouring the fucking keg because there's so much foam, like, we got into, like, fucking 15 wrestling matches during that fucking drive. Like,
so did you guys
van,
pop
yeah.
benches out of the 15-passenger?
no. You want obstacles. Between the bros, because there was a lot of tackling. Like, at one point, Connor started fighting TJ.
I tried to fight TJ.
Meanwhile, we're going 80 miles per hour
Yeah.
on a highway. So keep that in mind.
I like dove
Probably
at him,
not sober.
completely miss, and then TJ, who's a fucking boxer, just just start beating me up as I'm like face down in a fucking van covered in Guinness.
Yeah, and then your big ass got stuck in between the seats. So we had to
Couldn't move.
Great video. It's like I got the bagpipes playing. I'm just trying to pick Connor up out of the seats. He's like, "Oh, come on!"
Connor is a tall man. That is true.
Very
Ladies
tall.
and gentlemen, who for you, those of you who can't see, which is all of you, Connor's a
besides
tall
us,
guy.
You know?
Yeah,
You know?
besides us.
Well, that's they're not involved. They get it. Connor's tall. Keep going. Bang bus.
So what's the drive to Boston? Like 4.5 hours?
Yeah, we did it in about 4.5.
So we're all hammered, or we're getting hammered the entire time.
You guys peeing in bottles on the way there?
No, well, that's the problem. We should have.
That is a problem, dude. You're taking a road trip, especially in a van. You gotta pee in something.
No. You
What
got.
are you guys, women? You stop it every 15 minutes? No,
No,
wonder
no,
it took
you-
you 4.5 hours.
You
to get to
purposely
Boston.
dehydrate yourself, and then it's not good for the kidneys. But you
Recovering
dehydrate yourself. You don't
alcoholics
have to
do
piss as
not
much.
listen to our podcasts.
Well, Keith
Just
said
giving you
it-
good ideas.
What Keith just said is science backed. That's what you
It's
do.
science backed.
That's science backed.
I know. If I know anything, I know science.
knows
I'll
it.
tell you that.
knows it well.
No, you don't.
Well, no, we probably took about 3, probably maybe 4 piss breaks.
Right, and it was that third time where we were all hammered, except for the driver, of course.
That's a lie.
Definitely not a lie, dude. Anyway, so
No, dude, it doesn't matter at this point. No one even knows who was driving. I mean, you're good.
it wasn't me because I never drive.
Yeah, no, you probably signed somewhere in the docket like I ain't fucking driving nothing. I'm signing here right now.
Yeah, I was the
telling
bartender,
everybody-
dude.
That was
Bartender
actually
can't drive.
a thing to get Keith to go on this trip. He was gonna do the mobile bar and not drive,
Correct.
and everyone agreed to that.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense.
All right.
It makes sense.
So we pull into a Walmart to take a piss, and it fucking snowed like a motherfucker the week before. So there was snow everywhere. So when you're like a Walmart or a ShopRite, they funnel the snow from the plows into like huge walls, right? So we find this little snow nook. So we're like, all right, perfect. Pull in there, right? So we're all pissed. I'm taking a piss, and all of a sudden I see Sean laughing. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I like force push my piss out, almost ripped my dick hole open because I knew what was about to happen. I see Sean smiling. I knew something was going on. All of a sudden, fucking, what was there, 7 of us?
It was like maybe it was like 9. No, yeah, 7.
So all of a sudden, this fucking bro snowball fight breaks out. And I dive in the fucking van because I'm like, I'm not fucking around with this right now. These dudes are all big. I'm not trying to get pelted in the face from a fucking snowball from the fucking sniper of the year.
Just sit inside the van and drink.
Well, that's what I did. So I
Exactly.
dove in the van as the snowballs were fucking flying.
It was brutal. That was a hard snowball fight.
Grown ass man in a snowball fight. It was brutal. That's how you know.
dude.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta hide the. My dad told me this. You hide the rocks inside the snowball.
You didn't even need to.
Hide the
dude.
rocks inside the snowball, dog.
I think it was Golden Gloves boxer TJ fucking climbed the top of this like fucking 30-foot snow mound and just start launching them at everybody.
Dude, big time.
Everybody. Oh man.
So I dive in the van. I think TJ and his cousin eventually get in the van too when TJ comes down from
Yeah.
Mount Everest.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there just dying laughing because everyone just fucking get pelted in the face with fucking ice balls and shit. And our idiot friend Brett picks up this giant fucking boulder. Not even, he didn't roll like a snowball and just made a big snowball. It was just this giant iced boulder.
It was like clearly ice too. Clearly ice.
Must have weighed like 40 pounds. And he picks this thing up, and you could see in his face he didn't realize how heavy it was. So he picks it up and goes, oh, fuck, this is heavy. So in his head, he's like, I'm going to put this down the hood of the car before I throw it at somebody, which I guess would have been a even worse situation if he threw that at someone's head. Puts it down on the fucking hood of the car. The thing goes right through the fucking windshield. We're 3 hours in. 3 hours in of this trip, and we already destroyed this van. Beer everywhere. There's vodka spilt, and there's a fucking giant crack in the windshield. Luckily, it was only on the right side, so we could still drive. But I'll never forget, dude. When that shit went through, the tears were just pouring out of my face. I was so I could not stop laughing. It was the funniest thing I've ever fucking seen. And he was so upset, which made it even better.
He was like visibly upset. Like honestly, for a while, I thought he was gonna cry. And I'm like, Brett, don't worry about it. We're covered. He was talking about doing like,
I got the premium.
yeah. He's like, oh, dude, I got a windshield guy. We'll get this done before we go back. Like, no.
He's calling out all the stops.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I got a windshield guy. We're going to get this done. You're like, dog, I scooped the premium. Just shut up, bro. We're good.
I think most of the people weren't aware of the insurance policy until we came back, which
Probably a good thing.
You know
Probably
what?
a good
It
thing.
is, because I'm not going to tell someone, hey, man, the van is completely covered. Do whatever you
Piss
want.
wherever you want, buddy. It doesn't matter.
Thank God.
Premium.
I think the only one who knew was Craig and maybe Sean, and that was it.
The best part, too, is we still had an hour and a half to drive. So we're in a bar, a mobile bar.
The bus.
Going 80 in the bang bus, fucking with a cracked fucking windshield, liquor open everywhere. Nothing was closed. It was all open.
It was
all.
everywhere, yeah.
Well, that's the way you got to do it.
I almost hope I want us to get pulled over.
I can't believe you guys, like every single fucking one of you should have went to goddamn jail.
Well, not me. I was in driving.
Well, so fun fact about Connecticut, though, they do have open container law for passengers in a car.
Perfect.
Yeah, as long as you're not in the front seat, which nobody in the front seat had an open container.
Not at all.
Not one person.
Not one bit.
So
That's their story, and they're sticking to it.
You calling out the sniper of the year? He wouldn't lie, dude.
I would never call it the sniper of the year. I would never.
I almost wish we got pulled over. Imagine that.
that'd be a weird conversation, man.
Most of the people in the most of the people in the van, besides my fat ass and like liberal den, were either in the service or of the law.
Of the law. Within the law.
Within the confines of the law.
But imagine that cop, like, roll down your window, sir. Just a amount of liquor that he would just get right in his face. Looks back at my fat ass. I'm just drinking
He would
a
either
cocktail.
pull out a bunch of handcuffs or ask for a drink. That's his only two choices.
But yeah, we made it, man. We made it up to Boston. Barely. Got to this fucking mansion we stayed in.
It's crazy.
And it just, like, the story never went downhill from there. Like, it just continually got dumber and dumber. I don't know how no one got arrested or to fight. Well, it was kind of one fight.
Yeah, there was one fight. Well, yeah, exactly, kind of.
Yeah, it was
you know what? It's a scuffle at best.
Scuffle. We had a scuffle.
Yeah.
It was one scuffle.
One scuffle.
Yeah, well, the scuffling didn't matter anyway. It was kind of lame. But the best moment of this trip, it was St. Patty's Day. We're going to see Dropkick Murphy. So this fucking one kid who's with us is a damn redcoat, right? He's like, dude, I'm putting on my British fucking soccer jersey. He's like, do you think that's cool? I was like, yeah, dude, you're good. Let me roll the tape, right? So I know they're going to kick the shit out of him because it's St. Patty's Day with a bunch of Irish dudes and this one British guy. So he's like, all right, let me put it on. Walks upstairs.
I remember this tape. You taped some of that, right? Like, is this
Yeah,
cool?
I
You're
taped
like,
everything.
yeah, totally.
The
This
entire
guy-
trip is taped.
Yeah, they call me TMZ, dude. So I walk up and Pat figures it out. So liberal Pat then goes, all right, cool, I'm setting up the bagpipes. So we're in this Airbnb. It's basically a smart house. Everything is connected to everything. So you can go on your phone and like start. You can turn a damn coffee machine on if you wanted to from your phone.
Really?
Yeah, it was retarded.
They have
sick.
that?
Yes, it
Airbnb
was
for
insane.
life. Shit.
So this guy in the England jersey comes up, and everyone's wearing green. We're all Irish, and they're all like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? He's like, what? This isn't cool? And I think Connor's one, he's like, dude, it's fucking St. Patty's Day in Boston. You can't go out wearing that shit. He's like, no, it's cool, dude. And you guys gotta understand, the guy wearing the England jersey he's like my height. He's like fucking 5'6", 5'7", just a short dude. All these assholes are like 6 foot plus, just bigger guys. He's like, it's cool. So my buddy puts on the bagpipes through a surround sound, and all these Irish dudes just basically beat the shit out of this kid and rip his fucking jersey off and just start slapping him in the back and shit. But the bagpipes playing in the back were the best. And the greatest part was like, they all tackled him and they were giving him like kidney shots, and he kind of rolls his dirty rat way out. Kevin Brady calls him a dirty rat, so I kind of like calling him the dirty rat too. So he kind of gets up and Conor Brady just manhandles him, like grabs him by the neck and shoves him down to the fucking ground.
So you guys know it's Sniper of the Year.
Sniper of the Year, Conor Brady. Yeah. And they rip the fucking jersey off him with the bagpipes playing. It's the best video I've ever taken.
I saw most of it. I'm pretty sure I remember Connor like ripping the jersey off. I watched it. It was good stuff.
You know, he was warned multiple times not to do it.
Don't do it.
By Keith. Well, Keith
No.
Keith actually egged it on.
I
He egged it on.
I remember seeing the video. Like they're downstairs, and Keith, I think the kid was like, or the guy was like, "Yeah, dude, you know, fucking." Keith's like, "Yeah, man, you're fine." And like they just both walk upstairs. Keith's just taping, and I think the kid just walks upstairs. Right, that's all he does.
Yeah,
This was on Facebook.
Yeah.
But he knew this was gonna happen. Like he was smiling coming up. We're all wearing green.
Yeah, but he didn't think you guys were gonna kick the shit out of him and rip it off of him.
He knew. He fucking knew. Because you're going to Boston on St. Patrick's Day for Dropkick Murphys concert, and you packed an England jersey, you're asking for trouble. Dude.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
I wonder how much that jersey was.
It was probably at least $100.
I mean, it's ripped into shreds now, right?
I don't know if there's probably some stretching. I don't know if it was teared.
I think we just took it off him
Yeah, very forcibly.
violently.
A lot of kidney shots, which are the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think. Yeah, we didn't rip it. We just fucking. Well, I was videotaping it like TMZ.
Yeah, of course.
But the best part, so I could talk for fucking years about this trip because of the amount of stupidity that went on. I don't remember half of it. Well, besides Kevin fucking taking his shirt off in a dance club and rolling around on the floor.
He was rocking a serious mustache during that trip.
Super. What do you call that mustache
yeah.
with the fucking
Yeah,
the wax
all right.
mustache?
I remember
Yeah.
that. I big time remember that, man. I remember he goes out there, and you just said he was topless, right? Just rolled out.
Eventually, he took his shirt off. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that beautiful mustache, I get it, man.
Well, we were in like a restaurant that converted into like a dance club.
It was like a basement club.
Yeah, it was like a basement club.
So all you guys are sitting there like, man, these motherfuckers have no idea what fucking,
no idea what's going on.
what can of worms they just fucking opened. Big time mistake.
And in the beginning, there wasn't that many people there. So like they cleared the tables and they're playing like fucking dance music or whatever the fuck it's called.
You petting your dog's getting caught in that mic, by the way.
Yeah, well, the dog
Fucking
deserves
dog.
to be pet, man. Don't worry.
He's a good
Everybody
dog.
loves the dogs.
He's a good
Everybody
dog.
loves it. He's a good-
3,200 followers
He
on
cuddled with
Instagram,
me
bro.
for like 40 minutes of this podcast.
Oh, by the
man.
way,
Sleeping
follow
around in my
Minnie
ass.
Walker on Instagram. Minnie Walker.
That's true. It's at Minnie Walker, right?
Yeah, at Minnie Walker is my sponsored dog.
That's crazy. Your dog is literally That's fucking. It's got like 3,000 followers. It's insanity.
Yeah, it's great.
Dog's
Podcast
more
not
famous.
sponsored.
Yeah.
Dog is sponsored.
Hopefully the dog sponsors start listening to our podcast. Hopefully something crosses over the line.
I'm only
somewhere.
using this podcast to put my dog out there.
You know that's not true. You don't even do anything with that thing. Your girlfriend does the whole thing. You don't even care for any of it. You just like saying the numbers.
That's true. I'm a numbers guy.
Let me
even though
check.
I
I'll
can't do
check it out.
math.
Continue with the story or finishing off Boston. But I'm gonna look up.
So they clear out this place, and no one's fucking dancing because we're all confused. Everyone's confused. And all of a sudden, this one kid just starts.
3,360 followers for
My
Minnie
man.
Walker. Go ahead,
Yeah, follow him, bitches.
sluts.
So there's just one dude dancing like on a pole. Like it was fucking
Yeah.
weird.
Very weird.
So
It's unfortunate it was none of you guys.
yeah, well Kevin was hammered. He's like, you know what? I'm getting to a fucking dance battle with this guy. So he takes his shirt off, which you're not allowed to do, but the bouncers were just laughing so hard they couldn't care. He was just rolling on the floor in front of this kid, doing like somersault, like just rolling on the floor. And like the entire bar was like, yeah, like so happy.
How can you not get behind that, dude? A topless dude with a glorious mustache rolling around the floor.
One thing about Kevin is like he's hairy everywhere. So he popped that shirt off and it's like a sweater underneath, right?
It's like, did he take his shirt off or did it stay on? What's going on?
Like you ever see like the movie American Wedding where fucking Stifler has to dance off with the fucking gay dude?
No.
This
I
is
did see
literally-
it, but I don't remember. I think I only saw it once or twice.
It's like the same scenario because the guy who was grinding on the pole that Keith's talking about was this flamboyant gay dude.
Yeah.
And Kevin just owned him in a dance battle, just like the movie American
But he
Wedding.
just rolled on the floor.
So remember Brett?
That's right. He started doing that.
Yeah. So Kevin like destroys this guy in a
Somebody
in
got in
a
the
dance
middle
hall.
of your brother fucking just dance battling
No,
somebody?
the
'Cause that's
dance-
bullshit. That guy's trying to steal thunder. You can't go stealing thunder.
Well, he was the
the
kid
battle
we
was
ripped the
done.
jersey off.
Yeah. So
Makes sense.
So English Brett, we'll call him that. English Brett, he didn't have a jersey on anymore, thank God. Like he saw the dance battle. Kevin destroyed this fucking gay guy in the dance battle
Nice.
because he was shirtless, he's rolling around, all this crazy shit. Brett sees it and he's
The
trying
gay guys listening, we're ready for a rematch because shouldn't be letting just some random Irishman with a glorious mustache beating you like that. Go on.
So fucking Dirty Rat Brett, he sees it, and so he tries.
English Brett, Dirty Rat, it's all the same.
shit.
He's got a lot of names, so he wants to get in on it just to spite Kevin, because like him and Kevin constantly butt heads, and actually that's the whole ride back from Boston. That's like a story in itself, but he tries to get in on it to like spite Kevin, to like win like a second battle. Brett pops his shirt off and just literally rolls around on the ground. Like that was
like a dirty rat.
Yeah, like a dirty rat on the ground. He's rolling around. He's not busting any moves. He's not doing anything crazy, like nothing like break dancey or anything like that. He's literally like a log being rolled around on a dance floor.
But you're not bringing up the mustache though. It's a key.
This
key
is
element.
This is the dirty rat we're talking about now.
The dirty rat. I'm sorry.
Dirty Rat didn't have a mustache.
Yeah. All right. So English Brett, aka Dirty Rat. I don't want to call the guy. I don't want to call him that because that's not okay. I guess I don't know him, so it'd be offensive. I would get
He's
it.
Dirty Rat.
He's dirty rat. He ain't listening anyway.
You guys call him Dirty Rat. That's okay.
Yeah.
So he's copying your brother's moves.
He's
rolling
not
around the ground.
He's not copying it, but he's trying to get like the ground dance floor game that Kevin was doing. He's trying to replicate that.
Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to fucking copy it. He's all up on your brother's shit. Your brother's shit's got this glorious mustache, spiked up like fucking
That he's
Captain Morgan.
always waxing.
Yeah, that's
Constantly
what he's
twirling.
ready to go. He's twirling that motherfucker, letting everybody know what's fucking popping up in his grill. I get it, man. And he's rolling around the ground, beating his gay dude in his beautiful dance contest. Fantastic. And the English dude rolls in and just starts rolling around too. Like, how good was his mustache?
Redcoats,
was
man.
he wearing that jersey? Like, why is he even doing this? This is not okay.
I'll give him one thing. He had a great move, and there was like a huge like support beam. He basically ran full speed at it and jumped, lifted his legs up, and like midair, he was like 3 feet up in the air, wrapped his legs around a pole and his arms around the pole, and then just slid down to the floor.
That is pretty funny.
That was a great move. I'll give him that.
That was all right. I'll give him that too. Dirty Rat gets a point.
1 point for a
Yeah,
rat.
but he still lost. But like, what I mean, like he was rolling around like a log. Like that's what it looked like. Like it was terrible. It was.
But if
awful.
you do that, like just off the bat, no one knows what's going on. That mustache sticking out, that's beautiful. It's glorious.
Yeah. But you're right. In fact,
And then for the rat guy to come and just fucking try to do it, that's not okay. It's not cool.
Well, dirty rats.
I mean, that's why pretty much he
feeding
was
off the trash.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I'm drunk enough to take my shirt off and roll around the ground in public, and then somebody starts copying me, I'm drunk enough to fight that guy. Let's just say that, because he's trying to steal my thunder, dude. I brought the thunder into this place. Beautiful, glorious cheers coming from all the people eating dinner that just now turned into a nightclub.
Yeah,
and I'm
it was so awkward.
rolling around topless with this glorious mustache. I can't grow one, but Kevin, I know you can. It's fucking amazing. No homo. And now this guy just bumps in, starts rolling around. That's. Am I the only one who's mad about this? Was it?
They
different?
tried to fight the entire trip, so it's fine.
Good.
It's an ongoing thing between those guys. Ongoing thing. To this day, right now.
I enjoy
currently.
the battle, though. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be kept updated on it. We can keep updates on the podcast as well. We should text Connor once a week and just ask the update on the battle. If we got anything good, and we'll just read it off every week.
Nice.
At the very least. At the very least.
Kind of get a tally who's winning, Kevin or Brett.
Dude, that's not a bad idea, man. Like, people want to know it. People want to, like, keep going.
Dirty rat versus mustache, man. We'll get a tally going.
Dude, that's...
Tally going.
There you go. That's it. We just created something that goes on the podcast every week, I guess. I don't even really know this. We don't know anything about, like, radio or podcasting. We just hit record.
Well, no, we let the liquor do the thinking.
Yes.
I'm thinking. I never think. But the liquor does. Rip Jim Leahy.
Rip.
Oh, yeah. We didn't even mention that last week, man. That was upsetting. That was really upsetting.
I mean, that's...
He was the liquor, the man of the liquor.
He is the liquor.
He is the liquor.
Can't believe he died, man.
Was
Do
it-
you ever know what he... Yeah, I was going to say, you're about to ask or trying to ask what he died from, right?
Well, no, I know... Well, wait, he had cancer, right? Is that what it was?
Canadian cancer.
Canadian cancer, which is what?
Can't even be serious for like a fucking we tried, ladies and gentlemen. We tried. Oh, God.
I have no idea how he passed away.
Yeah, I still don't know either. I was like sad for 2 days when I thought about it, and then that was that. But that's, I mean, after J-Rock, I mean, Lucy leaves the show, you're like, all right, that kind of sucks, but it's like, you can move on from it. But J-Rock leaves the show, you're like, all right, I haven't watched that new season without him yet. I don't think I watched any of it yet. Have you?
I've tried, but I always black out through the third episode and
hear
I forget. So me and Sean's always like, yeah, let's watch it, dude. Let's watch it. And then we watch like 3 episodes and black out and wake up and go, fuck, guess I gotta try this again.
Dude, J-Rock just, I don't know, man. He's fucking, when he started talking Spanish for like 2 seasons or whatever.
That was
like
pretty
pretend
funny.
Spanish. It was
pretty
so
funny.
good. Dude.
That's why he left, right? He's like, I'm sick of this talking Spanish like this. It's like,
Is that why he left?
I think it had something to do with it.
I don't know. I don't know the exact reason either. I mean, I don't have Twitter, and I think he like talked about it a little bit on there. But I should probably get a Twitter going. I mean, it makes it with the podcast now. Just get some people talking
You'll get
shit
the Twitter
to me.
going.
You know, we're sitting here, ladies and gentlemen. We started a podcast. We're on the 2nd episode, and I'm thinking to myself, social media. You got to go social media. You know, you got to promote your shit. You got to get people into it. But like, I mean, how far do we go into it? How far? I mean, should we do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter? Which one should we put more effort in? I mean, Twitter's like the mad shit talking face of the planet. You know what would be great? Even if they're listening, even if they hate it, people just hate the show. That'd be great. We could just read off the shit they hate. We'll just laugh our asses off drinking.
I love
We're
that.
still just sitting here drinking, pressing record.
I would
You know
love
what
for trolls to come in and attack us. It'd be great.
That's. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about that today. People were like trolling us, like just like talking shit, like you guys are a bunch of douchebag drunks. You don't
Correct.
know. Just saying stupid shit. It's boring. I'd be like,
Correct.
And then I would respond back on this podcast and be like, after we read it, and be like, this is hilarious. You listened enough to know who we are. Like, this is great. That you're a fan without knowing it, dude. You know what I mean?
But you're pitting a troll versus a troll, which is the ultimate battle.
Yeah, it's
Ultimate battle.
See, I would
between evil, you know.
Well, evil between evil, really. That's just no good. I mean, I don't even think I could talk well enough about myself and even call myself a troll because I'm not even that high up in the game. I'm not even that experienced. I've experienced much trolling.
We'll get you there.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll
I'd
try.
appreciate it.
It's tough.
be
Like
good.
they could never start like a school of trolling because it would just be the dude teaching would just be trolling all these like cunts. Like,
Well, Dan Poinsett,
That's
he
how you
would.
learn through experience.
I guess.
Dan Poinsett wouldn't own it, but he'd be like, you know, he'd be like the Dr. Cox. You know, if anybody's a fan of Scrubs, like, doesn't own it, but he's like this douchebag, but he's like the best around, but like everybody knows he's a dick. Like, that'd be Dan Poinsett. He would like run that whole school without having anything to actually do with running the school. But you know what I mean?
I hear you on that.
Do we have him in on the Christmas special yet, or?
Yes.
Yes?
I think so.
Well, I know what you just did
I might
there.
just be getting trolled.
I know what you just did there. I know what you did. You thought back to the text messages and you were like, I hope so. I think so.
No, he was
information.
actually like for the first time in my life, Dan actually texted me back like a response. I was like, dude, we need you to do this. Please do this. And he said, okay, man, yeah, I'm in.
Is he gonna sing a song?
Well, the plan is we're gonna
Hey, a dog knocked something.
we'll hang
over.
out with him and get drunk on Saturday, and we're gonna record he'll record a new Christmas album. And then the next day we'll listen to his old one, reminisce, and then hopefully play the new one.
That's
You
awesome.
think it's gonna be that easy? It sounds like.
For you.
It sounds like I'm gonna have a whole lot
Yeah,
of
you're
work to
fucked,
do.
buddy. You're fucked.
You're
I'm not. I'm gonna pass out drunk with Dan, not with him, but we'll pass out probably.
You know what? Dan will have his 15 minutes of fame next week. Let's get back to the Sniper of the Year. I feel like we've barely talked to the poor guy. I mean, he's here serving our country. Thank you for your service, by the way. I haven't even
buddy.
mentioned that. It's been an hour and 11 minutes and 14 seconds. It upsets me that I haven't said that. I forgot that in the.
You should have opened with
the
that.
great
dude.
intro. That I was like thinking of his intro today in my
Especially with
head.
the headphones, man. You got headphones on. You can't even.
Only one with the headphone. Fucking bullshit. Dude, I fought for like 20 minutes trying to get the right cable to get that. It's okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you're sticking around to hear the journey of the cable for the headphones.
Dan's a dick, and he's
Hopefully
lazy.
I forget the cable next week because it'll just be, we'll just keep it going like 6-7 weeks in, be like, he
I'll
still
be
hasn't
pissed.
gotten the cable.
I'll be fucking pissed. We're gonna lie. Even when he brings the cable, I'm gonna lie and say he doesn't anyway. So don't worry about
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. But Connor, what's going down, man? What's happening in the life of Conor Brady, man? Sniper of the Year, fucking famous Marine. I can edit that out if you need. I'll edit that out.
Let's edit all that out. Let's start from thank you for your service to right
now. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start
cut
brand new.
that out.
We'll start brand new. Conor Brady, thank you very much for your service, sir. How was the military? Was the military a fun experience? I'm sure it was.
Yeah. No, it was cool. You know, you meet a lot of like good buddies you'll have for the rest of your life. And you go to cool places.
That's probably the best part about it, right? Like, you have friends for life now.
You do,
like,
yeah.
That's the thing I feel like I've always heard and seen about the military. Like, you literally have friends for the rest of your life now.
Exactly. Like, so one of my best buds that I still talk to was Creepy Craig. We were talking about him the whole
Craig,
time.
man. The gun.
So he was actually a Marine buddy from back in the day. So came out for this the Boston trip. But yeah, I got other buddies that are thinking about coming out here too. So my material in the future for this podcast.
For shenanigans.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, Sniper, there, you bring your Marine buddies on. We can have a podcast of multiple Marines.
We need Casey Bay out here.
The old Casey Bay. Yeah, he's Casey Bay is he's one of my original buddies since I got in the Marines, but he's a big proponent of Fuck You Tyler videos.
Which are great videos, by the way.
Great videos, by the way, and that's all Keith's realm right there. But they actually never met, but they're like big Facebook fuck
Oh,
you
we're like
Tyler
the best friends on
Yeah.
Facebook. Never fucking met the guy. Not once. We talk all the time Facebook. We fucking post shit.
Yeah.
Never met the fucking guy.
This podcast might be the fire that is lit underneath the ass of Fuck You Tyler again, man. Fuck You Tyler, it's... Because I was made an admin about, like 2 years ago or something. I feel like much hasn't been done since then. We got to bring it back.
Second revival.
Second revival, dude.
There's already been a first revival.
Was
You remember the first revival? I don't know.
I don't
how
remember
it's-
20 minutes ago.
That's true.
All right, good point.
I don't know how the revival started. We stopped Fuck You Tyler for a while. And then I drank a Blue Moon, I think.
Yeah, there just wasn't a lot of video input, and then Keith started going again, had a couple good videos. Actually, Keith has the only good videos. All the other ones are just drunken Snapchats from the rest of us fucking idiots.
Which is the point of Fuck You Tyler.
exactly.
You take a shot and you say Fuck You Tyler. That's all that really matters.
Mm-hmm.
You could do something stupid, like sometimes I'll hide in a cabinet, or I'll have a praying mantis outside and I'll feed him a shot of vodka, which, you never saw one? Praying mantis outside that I fed vodka to?
Well, you took a video feeding vodka to a praying mantis?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen this.
No, Fuck You Tyler's great, man. Check out our, what do we have? Instagram, I think?
There's an Instagram and a Facebook.
It's FYT official, I believe. At FYT official.
Correct.
Yeah.
And we also have a website that's actually still up somehow. I don't think you can watch anything on there, but you can go to the website.
What's the website called? I honestly forget.
I think it's fuckyoutyler.net.
There's no way you guys still own the domain. Who's
No, I
paying for
swear. I haven't paid for it in years. What we got? Yeah.
Yeah. Business cards.
Fuckyyoutyler.net. Yeah, I'm looking at my business cards right now. No, because I looked last week. It was still up. Believe it or not. But
Really?
yeah, I haven't paid shit. Like I said, I don't think you can... I mean, who wants to buy that domain name?
Absolutely nobody.
Unless they watch the
Absolutely.
videos. See, now we probably have a
Yeah,
fan.
but you still need to pay for it whatever your contract is, I think.
You know,
Right?
I
Like
stopped
every
paying
year?
that shit. They're like, oh, do you want to re-up on this thing? I was like, hell no. And then it never happened.
So can you watch videos on it then, or no?
I don't think so. But if you go on Instagram, there's a shitload of videos on there. Also, the Facebook
Instagram
page.
for sure. Yeah. Facebook and Instagram definitely
Is
have
it
videos.
fuckyoutyler.com? Is that what it is?
.net, right?
I'm going to check it out right now. I'm gonna go to
Check
it
it
right
out.
now.
Once again, three grown men with Google.
Is it fuckyyoutyler.com or .net?
One or the other. The business card says net. I didn't make the business card, so I don't know. Pat 10 came up with them. Liberal Den.
Big old Big Lib Den.
I hope he listens to this podcast and just realizes we just call him Liberal Den every 5 minutes. It's fucking great.
It's not just a group text thing. People call you that, Big Lib. That's your name.
You liberal Pat Dan Cali bastard.
That's some liberal bullshit, Pat.
You got up there, Dan? What's going on?
Yeah. I just see shot glasses in the background.
It's up. It's
still
up.
up.
Yeah, it's up.
Still up,
Fuck you.
boys.
Wow. Fuckyyoutyler.net. How to play. Number 1, take a shot or sip of your favorite liquor. Number 2, say fuck you, Tyler. Number 3, try and be creative, underlined, exclamation point. Number 4, record it all in a 15 to 20 second clip. Number 5, upload to YouTube and link it to our Facebook.
Best drinking game known to man.
That's all it is. It's just
Yeah.
this little sliver.
Yeah, we never got the mobile device thing working.
We did not.
Wow.
Low budgets,
All right,
you know.
we'll bring fuck you, Tyler back.
Let's do one right now.
We
could.
Very
Why
simple.
not? Why
Bring
not?
it back in episode 2, biatch.
Why not bring back a little sippy poo here?
Hashtag Revival 2. Bringing
Revival 2. Hand me your shot glasses, bozos.
There you go.
Reaching that far for you with your fucking headphones, man. I'll reach for Connor.
I was
Thanks,
about
man.
to. I was like going to try to say something. I was like, I can't. I don't even. That's good. It's
I'll reach
funny.
for fucking Connor, man.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Serve for us, serve for the country.
Jets getting shut out 23-0. Holy
by Denver.
shit. Dude, you say that, but like I feel like the only thing Denver's been missing all year was like a quarterback that isn't shitty, man.
I don't know. I usually, never mind. Let's keep going here. Let's do a shot.
I mean,
I don't want to get wrapped into a football talk. We're like way too drunk.
Especially for a shutout game. No one wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
you always get scared about not scared, but like you always like because what are you just afraid we're gonna talk about football for like 2 hours?
No. My thing is, I'm a good storyteller. I'm a part-time comedian.
I'll just trump yourself.
Part-time
up.
comedian.
Just pat your own
Great
back.
storyteller.
Great storyteller.
Is your arm sore from patting your own back, Mr. Great Storyteller?
I'm so jacked I can't even reach my own back, so
Yeah.
I went no.
That's what it is.
My
That's what it is.
point is, I just, good storytellers exaggerate, Like last week, I think I said Josh McCown was going to throw for 700 yards.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
and
man.
4
did
touchdowns.
Did I rip you apart on that?
The point of that story
Nelly.
was to say that the Jets were going to be, like, they're fucking themselves because they're not going to get
Well,
the
they
draft pick.
fucked themselves today, that's for sure.
But actually, he did have some good stats last week. I think he threw for like 300 yards and like 3 touchdowns or something like that.
I'll look at it real quick. I think last week was not bad at all.
No, he had a really good game, actually.
Journeyman do well for you the first year, and then after that, who knows? Let's take the shot, because I have to take a leak. I'm going to let Sniper of the Year and Keith Bomma take over the podcast for a hot minute here.
We're just going to make fun of Fudge. While he's
Yeah,
pissing,
well,
dude.
do it. That's the time to do it. Let's take the shot. Fuck you, Tyler. Here we go.
Fuck you, Tyler, guys.
Hashtag second revival.
All right, I got to move over so Mr. Headphone can take a fucking piss over here.
I can't hear it anymore without the headphones.
Well,
Keith's a bitch.
get on your own mic, dude. All right, buddy?
Look at all the Molsons on the ground.
There's a couple. There's a couple most.
How many Molsons you in there, Connor?
Probably like what we got left? Some like 7 deep.
7 deep.
About 7 deep.
Not bad. I like how you come to my house. Instead of putting a beer in a fridge like a normal person, you just, put it by your feet.
I do. That's what I
Which
do.
is great.
Yeah.
It's fucking hysterical. Beer's warm, so that kind of sucks. Plus, it's Molson, so that kind of sucks. But you're slamming them, so fuck it, right?
Put them back. So here's the thing: if you have, I guess like a regular lager, like an American lager,
America.
I'll count Molson as an American lager, North American, right?
Whoa, Canadian beer as American lager?
Yeah.
Good job, Fudge.
How does that work?
I'm gonna say that
We actually cut you
it's
out of here.
North America. It's the same style. It's
the same shit.
It's the same style.
More booze.
It is more booze. So if it is just less than chill, or I guess a higher temperature than chill,
Dog dude's got more
spot.
He's got more followers on Instagram, dude, so
I'll fucking push him out of there. Go on, get. Yeah.
I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy.
Skywalker will fuck you up, dude. I'll tell you that much right now.
Dude, Skywalker's not fucking anyone up, dude. Look at that guy.
Skywalker will fuck Fudge up.
Dude, are you bringing Skywalker to the Star Wars movie?
No.
That's not a thing.
Fudge has the headphones on and he's back.
Unfortunately, ladies and
Get away
gentlemen.
from my mic, dog. Get away from my mic. I got my cat talking shit on the first episode, right? In the intro. I got your dog, basically my godson. It's official. I'm the godson.
3,000
Come and get high
Instagram
with
followers,
your
though.
Uncle Fudge. Right? Right, dog?
Have we ever gotten a dog eye?
We doing that episode 3 or? I mean, we don't condone illegal use of marijuana.
And or feeding narcotics to small dogs.
Well, it's just we'll talking tongues, we'll talking little terms here. We'll bring the dog to the greenery. We'll feed him his food bowl.
You lost me there, Fudge.
No, the
You're talking about weed?
Yeah, the dog.
Back on top.
Greenery. Yes. I mean, we don't use weed illegally. Marijuana in New Jersey here. Come on,
happens.
there's a guy, Phil, not Sims.
Murphy?
Yeah, there you go. Legalize that marijuana.
You know what?
For the people who smoke it. I'm just.
Think about Phil Murphy. You know what? Now that you brought it up.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah.
Strap yourselves in.
He is a Democrat, right? He's a Democrat. We could get some politics going for a hot second.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican. I just care about like what you campaign on. All right, and Phil Murphy
Campaigned on weed.
who did campaign on weed, and he's gonna try to push it,
I voted for him.
which is fine.
Everyone voted for him.
Obviously, he's gonna be our governor. He's lying about the weed thing. It's not gonna happen. It won't happen in New Jersey. Guarantee it.
Why do you say that?
Because of the amount of drugs that are fucking actually imported through the ports in Jersey. Obviously from like, things like cocaine and we have the heroin epidemic, according to Christine, all this shit. They're not going to go off that and piggyback off that and legalize weed. A few beers deep now, but a lot of it has to stem from
Let the Molson speak.
Yeah.
Connor, let the Molson speak.
Let my Canadian side speak.
Sniper of
here.
the year, a couple of Molsons deep,
Yeah.
with a few Smirnoff shots sponsor us.
It's not going to happen. And I'm not saying it should or shouldn't. I'm just saying it's not going to happen under Murphy because I think there's too many people against it. There's too many agencies, we'll say, in New Jersey that would never allow something like that to happen.
Do they have the choice? I mean, I don't know. I honestly feel that politics is a bunch of bullshit anyway.
It is. 100% it is.
And as far as I know, from what I've heard randomly here and there, because I really don't pay attention to much of it, because honestly, I think it's all a bunch of fucking horseshit that is fed to us. Not to get too serious, because this podcast should really just be about fun and some booze, but that gigantic fupa having motherfucker Chris Christie just doesn't want to fucking legalize because he's like,
What's wrong with fupas,
marijuana is a gateway drug, and my fupa is a whole nother being. but I just, dude. I think about it this way. Like you smoke weed, you don't smoke weed, whatever. If we legalize marijuana in this state, dude, think about just taxes going down, money problems going downhill, dude. Colorado was giving money back to people, bro.
Now
giving money back to people. They had no idea what to do with it.
I'm on board with that. I think the way states like Colorado, Washington, Oregon, they legalize weed, and how the tax revenue that they collect off that. It's not impressive. It's phenomenal.
It would be astronomical in the state. It would be astronomical. It would be ridiculous how much money the state would make off of marijuana if they legalized it.
Especially right now, because I don't know if a lot of, especially the podcast listeners, know.
All three of them.
New Jersey.
Maybe four at this point. You never know. Maybe somebody came in.
New Jersey's in a state of debt. They really are. They are, this state is in debt. So something like legalizing weed would bring in a whole new source of revenue.
Truckloads of money.
It'd be insane.
Truckloads of money.
I don't think Phil Murphy's going to be able to do it. I think he did that as a campaign promise that'll never be fulfilled. Think about it. New Jersey has been a Democratic state for fucking decades. Outside of the Chris Christie years. Although we had Democratic senators and all that shit and congressmen. Outside of that, it's been Democrat the whole time. Then why were we not the first state to fucking do that shit? Why was it Colorado? You know what I'm saying? There's too many.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
But like I'm saying, it's like politics as usual. It has nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. It's politics as usual. It's not going to happen in this state. And I'm sorry for all the Phil Murphy fans out there. It ain't happening. It's not going to get legalized under his watch.
Well, I'll tell you what, hashtag shots for likes, listeners. I really hope Sniper of the Year Conor Brady's wrong, just for the sheer fact of how much money this state would
It's a lot of money.
It's fucking sad, but we'll move off of politics because all it does, that's just anger. It's like we're wasting vodka here talking about politics.
Everyone take a sip again. Let's get in. Let's do it second. Fuck you, Tyler.
All right.
Cheers your microphone. Fuck you, Tyler.
Fuck you, Tyler.
Oh, Dan has the bougie mic and the bougie headphones. Had to actually flick his fucking thing there.
My Eric's mic. Eric's mic cancels out a lot of noise, so it's beautiful. I need to get a couple more of these, but it's like they're like $400 a piece. And I don't know if any of you podcast listeners know me at all, but I don't ever have any fucking money. So there you go. That's why I'm using one of my best friend's mics for the goddamn podcast.
We'll start the second GoFundMe. I'll buy it.
You know what?
Buy a bunch of mics.
Dude, that might, you know what? Maybe we get like 100, 200 listeners. Somebody cares. Somebody gives a shit. We're like, who are all these people? Get a GoFundMe going. We won't have to pay for it.
What was the first one?
For you taking fat.
Oh yeah,
liposuction fat out of your gut and sticking it in your ass.
In my ass, not in my ass, but making my ass bigger.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for that. Not in his asshole, but in the ass cheeks themselves to make it like a diaper, like a full diaper, like carrot baby food diaper.
If we can do 2 GoFundMe's a podcast and just scam all these bozos, we'll have so much money.
Well, if I don't edit this out, then they'll know what we're scamming them for.
Nah, well, they're drinking along with us.
Let's just be honest. Like, you think we're funny? Just donate $1,200. I can get better mics and everything will sound better. I mean,
nah, we don't need $1,200. I thought these were.
Well, no, I'm gonna. Give a couple hundred. I don't think Eric will ever need his mic back. I'll give him money for it.
No. I thought you said these mics cost like fucking $52,000.
No. This mic is $400.
No. Shut the fuck up. $5,200.
These mics are fuck up. These mics are thousands.
Thousands and thousands upon thousands of dollars.
At least $6,000 or $7,000 a piece.
Go fund us.
There you go. Sniper of the Year says it. You know it must be true.
We'll make a GoFundMe page, just to make our own website called Go Fund Us, and you'll just give us money for microphones.
All right,
great.
yeah, we'll do that.
We'll get thousands of them. We'll just have thousands of people on the podcast at the same time. Be great. You must know 1,000 people, right?
Me or Connor?
Both.
I think I have.
Between the two of us, do we know 1,000
At
people?
least.
I would say between the two of us.
Yeah, probably. I mean, do I personally know 1,000 people that I'm like?
If we
good
try
friends with?
hard
Nah.
enough, my mom might get. She's got enough responsibility dealing with my ass. I mean, I'm like that classic 30-year-old son. Like, hey, Ma, no, things are going great. Can I have money still, though? Mom, sorry. Oh, thanks, Ma. I'll pay you back next year with my tax return.
You remember a time we stole your mom's vodka?
Yeah.
And then
I very much remember that. And then when my dad sold us the
yeah, that's what I was getting
lights,
to. Yeah,
right. Amstel Lights, I think.
dude, Connor, his dad was another troll in himself. He really is.
Okay.
He's one of those old school trollers.
Yeah, my dad's pretty good.
OG original, huh?
Yeah, he's good. I actually, one day I plan on, like, when we're able, I plan on flying us out to Vegas and having my dad as a guest because...
We'll start another GoFundMe.
Yeah. We got so much shit for you people to give us money for. It's going to be great. You go ahead, though. You could tell a story about my dad sold this beer under...
Oh, the beer?
Overage.
Why, there's so many stories I can tell us. Yeah, we were overage, yeah.
We were very much of age for this beer that he sold to us legally.
My man had a 12-pack of Amstel Light.
Might have even been less, man.
It might have been a 6-pack. I don't remember. We'll say 12-pack. Because we're men and we drink a lot.
I can't even say anything. I'm trying to, like, tell a story, and I'm like, we were of age. Of course we were. My dad's going to call me after he hears this. He'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It happens. He's like, what do you say? I think Amstel Light probably do they still make Amstel Light?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Is a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
So it probably costs what? It's an import, so maybe like $10 a 6-pack.
I mean, nowadays,
like
maybe. Back then,
Definitely not.
Back then, it was probably like fucking $6.
I remember.
6-pack.
So let's say
He sold it to us for like $15 or something. Right?
Well,
And I don't think the 6-pack was full. I think we were like at the end of the night, like scrounging on some vodka. Like we just need something to put it over. And my dad was like, "You're not drinking in this house underage, and you're not
Overage.
overage." And you're not just getting this beer for free. So we like gave money. It was like, I think we like polished off the Amstel lights in my car at the bottom parking lot of like the old townhouse.
the
place
key
we
was
used to
not in the ignition.
Oh no, the key was not an issue.
We
but
didn't even
that's-
have the key.
I mean, I don't even give a fuck. My
Good,
dad should
good.
care. My dad's retired now. He doesn't give a shit. He's smoking legal ass weed out in
I know.
Vegas. Luckiest motherfucker. on
He
the
charged
planet.
us
that's why it's
$15
legal
for a
out there now, yeah.
6-pack.
Yeah, and we happily gave him that money and drank that fucking beer in my car in a parking lot. It was
Such a
fucking
troll, dude.
miraculous.
Oh, it's great. I love it, dude. The shit your dad said is so funny. Like, one time Dan got bit by, like, a fucking mosquito or
No,
something.
I got stung by a bee.
Oh, was it bee?
Stung by a bee.
So, I remember, like, being in the kitchen, and, like, Dan was like, I don't know, Ma, like, my fucking arm looks bad from this bee. Like, do you think I should go to the doctor or something? And his mom was, like, just about to say, it's a fucking bug bite, don't worry about it. And you just hear in the corner, like, the corner of your ear, you hear fucking, nah, dude, moccasin, You got 2 days to live or fucking moccasin.
Yeah. No, he was
God.
saying snake bite, right?
Yeah.
So I got I got stung in the calf by a bee. So I'm like sitting, and I was pretty young, still pretty dumb for the most part, even dumber than I am now. And I'm like, oh, it's fucking bee sting. Am I allergic? I don't really know. I'm like trying to talk to my mom about it. My dad's like, it's a snake bite. You probably don't have long to live. There are poisonous snakes in Jersey. And I'm like, Dad, it's one little hole. It's one little bite in the hole. And he's like, he only got one fang in you. that was like the classic, like, he only got one of them in you.
So speaking of dads, we'll bring up the big guy, who is Conor Brady's dad.
Big guy.
The big guy.
Big guy.
The no shit taking big
Tell
guy.
a story. Let me pour a shot.
Oh, you want the vodka?
Yeah, bottles at the table. Hey, Kristen, bottoms of the table.
Fuck up, it's not the table, dude. It's on the floor.
Management does not approve.
Management does not have to know about this until she listens to it.
So I got too late by then.
Yeah, I got like a week before management notices that we had this bottle at the table. Unless she shows up here. I don't know what.
Hopefully not.
She only lives here, so maybe.
She's closing the restaurant, so I think we're good to go.
You got some time.
That's his.
Not too drunk. I did know that.
Know what?
That it was his shot glass.
We're
Recording.
I understand that.
This is good. I'll leave this all in. This will be good.
I'm putting the bottle on the floor.
So technically, management. It's not what's happening.
That's a loophole. That's a fucking
Tyrell
loophole.
Williams, you jerk. Why couldn't you be fucking Keenan Allen? Fantasy football just fucks me up my butthole. Lube.
Oh, Nick Foles in it.
Week.
Nick Foles is in.
Dude, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Fucking Bortles threw a touchdown. Like Bortles threw a fucking touchdown in National Football League.
It happens, man. Let's do our third fuck you taller of the night.
Hey, fuck you, Tyler.
It's our fourth shot, right?
I don't know.
I think it's our fourth. Well, on the air.
If anybody was wondering, the hashtag Shots for Likes podcast, hosted by Fudge and Finn, is about alcohol. It's just about us drinking it and about making our guests drink it with us, whether they want to or not. And then they just do say and tell us stuff that they don't want to do normally. So that's actually the premise of the show. Episode 2, we figured out the premise for the show. Make our guests so drunk that they can just tell us anything that they would normally be uncomfortable to tell us. Eric said some shit last week. I mean, Connor's been pretty he's been pretty chill.
Well,
not like digging himself
trained,
any graves or nothing. He's been good. But I mean, and I like Conor, so I would never disrespect him like that. But we need to get somebody on here I want to disrespect, and then we get them drunk.
Well, I already told you about that, dude.
And then we get them drunk, and then we'll make them tell us shit that they don't want to tell us.
Well, that's going to be the kid I was talking about before. The kid we don't who's just like begging for fucking friends.
But if he likes our podcast and he wants to be on and he hears what we're saying right now, he's going to know he's that kid.
No, because he's desperate. He's going to...
What? Desperate for what?
Attention. He's going to give us the free booze, the free Jameson.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. That was the original conversation.
And then we bring him
Did you
on.
take the shot already?
No, I'm waiting for you guys.
Oh, okay, because Conor is a quick shot taker. Sniper of the year doesn't wait for shit.
He pulls his trigger when he's ready, man. He knows the deal.
Conor, you pull that trigger when you're ready, baby.
To the fans, we're cheersing with you.
To the fans.
Because we're live.
Not at you, with you.
With you.
I think we're live right now, so...
I've edited out all the slurping.
Did I slurp again? I do it a lot. Yeah.
All the mic. Dude, there's so many mic. It picks.
I've been trying. I've been facing this way.
I edited out so much slurping from you last week, dude. I wanted to fucking
I slurp my club sodas, dude. It's cool.
Oh, my God.
That was that was a loud fucking one, dude.
For the podcast, dude.
No, it's funny.
podcast.
I recorded a quick little video, put it on Instagram, like, oh, episode 2, hashtag Shots for Likes podcast right now. And like people are coming like, oh, I got questions about podcasting and this and that. It's like, I feel bad for these people. They're curious, like they can't even go and listen to it because we haven't even posted it yet. But by the time you hear this, obviously it will be posted because a week from tomorrow,
it's already posted.
You know what? Blame iTunes because all I've ever heard about podcasting is like iTunes needs like a week to approve your shit. Unless the name of my fucking podcast is fucking Hail Hitler Nazi fuckingville or something, like why are you not going to approve it? You know what I mean? Like unless it's like hate N-words or something, like I don't even...
Bunch of liberal bullshit.
It is, dude. Like what do you
it.
need to approve, motherfucker? Like what do you think I'm talking about? You're really going to listen to my whole fucking first episode of my podcast to approve it? Are you listening to this, motherfucker? If you don't approve it, I'm gonna fucking,
Jesus.
I'll get some money. I'll get some money from my mom, and we'll figure this out.
No.
And we'll post this shit on iTunes, motherfucker.
We'll start another GoFundMe.
One more GoFundMe.
We got the internet, you dirty son of a bitch. We'll post this wherever the fuck we want.
Well, what do you expect from a company that makes their products in China?
And overprice the fucking shit
Yep.
balls
That's
out
some
of it.
China liberal bullshit.
Although
I'm
when
just
it
putting out
when it
there.
comes to my phone, I'm iPhone on the way, go Apple. But when it comes to anything else besides that, dude, like I'm PC all the way.
You know why I'm an iPhone guy? Because that was the first one I got, and I'm just lazy.
Yeah, no, same.
Well, stick to what you know, kind of.
Yeah, I don't have to learn some more shit.
I understand that. I get that.
My old iPhone, like, get the new updates, it starts shitting out, and nothing's working. I can't, like, text people, and I'm like, fucking Apple, man. And, like, iPhone 8 comes out, I'm like, all right, I'll get the iPhone 8. I don't, I'll deal with it. Like, the update shouldn't bother that one. Like, I just don't care, dude. You ever look at someone's droid? Look at someone's droid, you're like, no, fuck that motherfucker.
I think it's fine too. Like
I ain't fucking with that.
Like the Droid commercial, not the Samsung commercials come out and they just shit on iPhones, which is
They
get it,
lie,
right?
dude. They the recent fucking Samsung versus iPhone fucking commercial. They show a guy throw an iPhone in rice. Motherfucker, the iPhone is fucking waterproof, bitch. Under like 5 feet of water for like a half an hour. It's bullshit.
It's this great troll comment I saw. And it was like one of the commercials, and the comment was, yeah, too bad they didn't show fucking 2015 where everyone's heads got blown off from the fucking Samsung or where the fuck it was. Why didn't they put that in the commercial?
Well, like they wouldn't let people with those phones on planes and shit. Like that's because the batteries were fucking overheating and shit.
Connor, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, I have.
The newest one, 5 or where the fuck
No,
it is?
not the newest one. I have not.
So, the cool thing now is you can play those games on Steam. So
3 was the shit. Remember 3?
they're all fucking
Or
Remember
awesome.
Grand Theft Auto
dude,
3?
3 was probably
That was like
the
everybody
best
played that
one.
motherfucker.
I like Vice City. I like San Andreas.
Vice City was dope.
Vice City, or no, Vice City was Miami. That was the one after 3, right? Vice
Yes.
City was
There was 3 where you're like it's like the fucking
New York City. 3 was New York City. Vice City was
like
Miami.
an Italian mobster.
Yeah.
Then there's Vice City. Then San Andreas.
Vice City was
Yeah.
Scarface,
And you actually
basically.
essentially.
kill the main character of
3
in
San
San
Andreas.
Andreas. Yeah. Which was pretty cool.
You assassinate him, right?
I'm pretty sure. He's like banging some chick you're banging.
You
with.
assassinate him.
You assassinate his
All I'm saying
fucking
is
ass.
the new Grand Theft Auto, they have like the remote bomb you can throw.
Yeah.
And some nerd modded it, so it was like the Samsung Galaxy. What was the one that kept blowing the fuck up? Samsung
It
Galaxy.
was like the 6 or 7. I don't remember.
Whatever it was.
It was like one of the notes. It had like
Yeah,
a weird battery where it would explode.
Yeah, it was like it would overheat like crazy.
Anyone listening, you gotta watch this video. It's if you play Grand Theft Auto, it was like the Samsung Note 7 or whatever, and he would hold it in his hand and just throw and just start blowing up cops and like blowing up whoever the fuck with it. It was fucking great, dude.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you know we know what we gotta do. We gotta get back to Big Guy. We floated way off Big Guy.
Way past the big guy.
Talk about Samsungs.
Yeah. So it's a big guy story, I guess.
Well, we had you. I think we discussed the Big Guy story like earlier. I think we had a Big Guy story. Do we remember the Big Guy
Well, all
story?
right. Here's my favorite big guy story. Well, not my favorite. This is one I'm gonna tell. So
Your favorite, you probably can't tell. I'm guessing.
possibly. By the way, did you pick up the dog chewing on that plastic on your mic?
I hear, every
All
single.
right, let me
fucking
take that
button.
from him quick.
Oh, no, I mean, well, it's funny. No, you can.
He should be chewing on this anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Bit
dog.
much.
You're lucky you have Instagram fans. Anyway,
3,360 of them to be exact.
correct. Follow at Minnie Walker and Kristen. Step your game up. Start getting some more pictures on there. Right there, babe. All right. Anyway, so it's like fucking. I'm bartending at this point. Back when I did that, and Connor, like, is everyone's there, and they're like, dude, we're closing the bar. Like Connor was home on leave or whatever from the Marines. So I'm like, they're like, Keith, let's drink. I'm like, cocksuckers. I'm fucking bartending. What do you? I can't drink. Like afterwards. So we ended up drinking. I drove all these idiots back to their house, and it's like what 5, 6 in the morning at this point.
Yeah, probably.
So you and Sean go, hey, dude, fucking, you want a box? Like, that's how this conversation started. You guys are like, oh, you want a box? And I think it was you or Sean who was like, dude, we'll slap box. It'll be funnier.
Wait, I was there for a slap box?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was.
No, you 100% were.
100%. All right,
100%.
That's how you know I was fucking hammered. All right, sorry, man.
So you and Sean start slapboxing in the fucking kitchen at 6 a.m.
I remember that story now.
So the big guy is sleeping. He's like, what the fuck? So you guys are just slapping the shit out of each other. And me and your Kevin are fucking dying. I think Wildcard, a.k.a. Fuck You Tyler's there. Yeah. We're all fucking laughing. The big guy comes downstairs. He's like, what the fuck are you thinking? What the fuck are you doing? 6 a.m. you're fucking boxing? And Sean's like, no, we weren't thinking is the point. And he looked at me because the big guy was ready to yell at me. I ain't fucking around with the big guy. The big guy's yelling him out.
You never fuck around with the big guy.
Don't fuck with the big guy.
Usually nobody does.
He looked at me. I was like, listen, big guy.
I've never met him, and I would not. I would not.
I was sort of going, listen, big guy. I just dropped him off. I'm leaving.
Yeah, he's big guy's a no nonsense kind of guy. No
Makes
nonsense.
sense.
Yeah.
Is he the Irish in you? Is the big guy the Irish in you?
Big guy is 100% Irish. Both his
there
parents.
You go. That's where you get the no motherfucking nonsense in him, son.
Both his parents off the boat, like he's not tolerating any fucking bullshit. That's his thing.
Especially liberal bullshit.
And that
bullshit.
makes him even more of a fucking legend, dude. The big guy is the legend, not a legend. He's the legend.
Big guy does not fuck around.
And why would you?
Like, not at all, actually.
I like how we always call the big guy in secrecy. And then, like, this past, 4 or 5 times I've talked to him, I've just, been drunk. So I'm like, yeah, big guy, what's going on? He's finally like, wait, does everyone call me the big guy?
so the big guy is actually well aware that we call him the big guy. Actually, for a while, he was known as Big Ed.
Big what?
Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Oh, his name's Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
Well, his name's Big Guy, but yeah, it's his slave name, I guess you could say.
Slave name. So, but yeah, I don't know if he liked that very much.
I'll make a conscious decision while sober whether I'm editing that out or not. So, continue on.
But I think it was more of a thing when me and Sean were still in high school. He was known as Big Ed, but then Big Guy. I think that's what it evolved to, and that's what literally everybody refers to him as.
Ed can sound like guy if you're fucked up enough.
A little bit, yeah. That's why I was like, Connor, what'd you say? It was funny because we had the Oktoberfest at the boardwalk in Sparta. So me and Connor were the only assholes wearing lederhosens. Everyone was just loving it. And I remember the big guy showed up at one point, and I dropped my beer, and I was so disappointed in myself. I've dropped beers thousands of times, right? And I remember it wasn't a lot in there. There's maybe a couple ounces left, but I dropped it. And the first thing I look up to is the big guy. And he was just kind of like, all right, I guess it's time to go. Meanwhile, fucking Connor's getting me another beer. But I remember looking up just going, oh no, the big guys definitely saw me drop that beer. And your mom and my mom were like, oh, he's just drunk, he dropped the beer.
Meantime, Big Guy thoroughly upset.
Thoroughly.
It's like, what is going on here?
What happens?
That does happen.
I see you're focused in on the game here, Dan.
Yeah, I'm watching Red Zone hard, or I guess Game Day Live, but just,
it's 7:20, man. There's nothing going on.
Yeah,
Red Zone is irrelevant at this point.
Threw over 300 fucking yards today, man. Holy shit. Look at that motherfucker playing football, man.
Fucking football.
Hopefully, for Jeff's sake, he does good for the Niners.
Fuck football. That's not
Fuck San
catch.
Fran.
I know you had 2 feet in, and you held the ball.
Yeah, well, oh my God. I mean,
and then you didn't, but you did.
Dude, how many times was Stefarius Jenkins robbed this year? I watched every single time. I'm sitting in my house, and I'm like you remember the World of Warcraft episode of South Park where that guy's sitting there like, Right, like he's got his double chin up, like
Yeah.
keyboard. There's like chicken wing sauce and shit all over his
Yeah,
chest.
the guy who's good at
Is that
World of
confirmed?
Warcraft.
There
Yeah.
was chicken
Exactly.
sauce though. Chicken wing sauce.
Hot sauce, buffalo sauce, whatever.
It's probably hot sauce. You know
So
it is.
I'm sitting,
never
there on
know.
I'm sitting there on my couch watching football, hanging out in the greenery for all my fellow Phil Murphy fans out there. Hanging out in the greenery, maybe having a couple drinks, watching some football. And you just watch Safarius Jenkins catch a football in the end zone. And it's like, oh, Jets touchdown. And then like all of a sudden it's like, well, it's under review. And like all these fucking jerk offs are stuck in like this little booth. And meanwhile, there's like people in New York or Canada or wherever they're at. They're like, he caught the shit out of this ball.
But
But this is the Patriots.
No, it was
Motherfucker, this is the Patriots.
No, the Patriots was the touchback one.
No, he didn't catch it. No. He did catch it. But he didn't catch it. No touchdown! Touchbacks. It's like, it's just so much bullshit, dude. The Jets' record should be different. Football should be different. I can't stop. I still love football. I'm not going to stop watching it. I'm not. It's going to take a lot more than the bullshit that people have already stopped watching football over because of or whatever. But there's a lot of bullshit going down, dude. Like, the Jets should have a better record. The Jets should be in playoff contention, like, right this fucking second, minus the complete
Yeah, they just
blowout.
got fucked up.
The
Doesn't
Denver
matter.
Broncos fucked them up the fucking
The fact
butthole.
that almost every commentator and sometimes even the specialist referee dude they have on there, like, is that a catch?
Dan
No one knows.
Dan Blandino.
No one knows if that's
that guy. Dude, you can tell that guy, dude. He's either gonna finger up his ass by somebody in the NFL, or they're paying him way too much money. Because every time something comes in, he's like, "Well, you just don't know, Troy. I know Joe's finger's been up in your ass, then in your mouth."
They look into each other's souls.
But yeah, dude, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck have been fucking each other. You know what?
That's the worst combo in football.
It's been
It's
so
weird.
long that
It's
you
weird.
know they're fucking each other. You know they're fucking each other, dude. Dan Blandino's sitting there like, well, guys, like,
Dude, staring into each other's
Troy.
souls, dude. Hey, they're so awkwardly close.
how big was Emmett? You know what I mean? Like, Dan Blandino's
Well,
like,
Emmett Smith
guys,
came out anyway.
It made Emmett Smith's gay?
I'm pretty sure he came out.
Wait,
Emmett Smith's gay?
Emmitt
pretty sure-
Emmitt
Google
Smith
that.
is gay?
I'm pretty sure he came out.
Since when?
Whoa.
I've not heard this.
Emmett Smith is gay? Dude.
I don't know. Well, let's look it up. Let's look it up.
All right,
Look it up.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm Googling it.
Google that shit. I need.
Really? You've heard that?
I'm pretty sure I heard that he came out.
Wow. I mean,
He did Dancing for the Stars.
Can you pick this up? Do you pick that up? Let me open the ball.
Yeah, no, it all picked up.
nice.
The mics are cranked, so it's picking up fucking everything, dude.
That's awesome, dude. I know they know we're drinking, but I want them to know.
Well,
I'm gonna know.
you would think by just the title of the podcast, yeah, we're drinking.
I don't even think it's the podcast, the title. It's like the fact that we start off talking and that just turns into this fucking downstream shit show.
Emmitt Smith is gay. You prove it.
Emmett Smith has like 3 children. Or,
that doesn't matter.
2 daughters and a
Yeah,
son.
but so does Jim McGreevey, a former governor of New Jersey, who's also a gay boy.
Yeah, well,
now.
he openly came out gay, and that's good for him. And
But
that's
how,
fine.
how do we know?
Remember that when he came out gay? I remember that. He came out gay, and everybody's like, and it's like,
But they were like so shocked.
yeah, no, he's been gay this whole time. He's gay now. Everybody's alive. What's the fucking big deal?
Exactly, because anyone in like Jim McGreevy's circle were like they already knew. It was just like a couple people.
Who cares?
Exactly. Who the fuck cares? Just like Emmitt Smith. If he's gay, I will be
I don't
surprised.
see anything coming up that he's gay.
So
If he was a giant, then I would see that you're trolling me right now. But
Am I though?
are you just trolling Emmitt Smith?
Are you trolling someone?
I always try to. What the?
Right then.
Something fucking strange is going on. We're gonna a little pause. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about technical difficulties? we hopped in the fastest car that's available on this planet and rammed headfirst into a brick fucking wall. And all of a sudden, some weird shit starts happening.
Ghost,
probably the mic just shitting out, fucking everything up.
ghosts.
But what it might come down to is ghosts.
Connor, what's your experience in the Marines with ghosts?
Yeah,
You've seen thousands of them.
You know what, dude? You know what? This don't hold back. Just fucking let it out, bro.
All right, so I don't know if I have a ghost military
Is there
story,
booze down
but
there?
I do have.
I got you.
I do have ghost stories.
Oh, let's hear a ghost
I do,
story.
yeah. And actually, Sean is part of this. Yeah, we were actually in Ireland of all places for this one, and it was me, Sean, and our buddy TJ. So we were fucking up.
Real quick, Ireland, booze and people are amazing. Food's terrible.
So yeah, booze, people awesome. Food, I will say I do like the food. I can understand why people don't like it. It's a lot of beef products. A lot of beef products. A lot of milk.
So you're
and
saying
eggs.
vegans and fucking
curtains?
losers
beef curtains?
will not enjoy it.
Yeah, no.
Let's
Vegans
cheers to
don't.
Ireland.
Yeah, cheers to Ireland.
Cheers to Ireland. Get your clinky in
Cheers
front of
this
the...
fucking ghost. How about that?
Let's clinky in front of the mic. Clinky. Clinky.
Clink, clink.
Clinkies. Cross 2 hours, boys.
Thank God.
Actually, you know what? I can't talk about the story.
That's fine. All right, so we'll do a ghost story at my place.
I actually have a good ghost story at your place, so you can do yours and I'll do mine.
No, well, it was your
Show
story.
me yours, I'll show you mine.
Well, you need a magnifying glass for that.
So we'll do the ghost story at my old apartment in Franklin, which is
You open her up. I'll let you take the lead. You open her up, and I'm going to slide right in and tell you what really happened.
please don't ever do that.
God, by this point, it's like...
That's happening.
Like, if you're not enjoying this at this point, I don't know why you're listening to this right now. Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead.
Okay, so we used to. All right, I'll start off with our first Franklin house. So my sister, who is gonna hate that I mentioned this, but you know what are you gonna do? She's not here to tell me no, so
She's involved now. She's in this.
She wants to listen.
she wants to listen, but she can't tell me no right now. So she's saying yes in my mind. So we used to live in this small house in Franklin. I remember her waking up screaming one night or some shit. I don't know. I was probably hammered. I was definitely hammered. And, you know, she was like, oh, fuck, something just choked me. There was something choking me. I swear, I'm not making all shit.
No,
I mean,
I believe
maybe
you.
she is or whoever is making this stuff up. But this legit happened. So she's doing that whole thing, and she's screaming. She's like, someone choked me. There was like a black figure choking me. Not a black dude, just like a black figure.
Right.
Right, so we're like, oh, whatever, dude. You're having fucking weird dreams because you get those weird dreams. What do they call those?
Like lucid.
No,
dreams.
not lucid dreams. Those are ones.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're having one of those. Like, fuck off, right? So it happens again. No, we don't wake up at this point, and she wakes up. Something's just choking her, like a black like cloud figure, or whatever. So my stepfather at the time just made fun of her brutally. Like, someone choking you, blah, 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 right? Guy's a cunt. Anyway, so we all kind of made nothing of it. And the next day, the same bullshit happened. She didn't wake everyone up, but when we talked to her the next day, they were like, oh. She's like, oh, I got choked, like, again, by the fucking thing. She's like, this fucking house is haunted. I'm like, nah, you're out of your damn mind.
Like, this is an ongoing thing.
Ongoing thing. Wow. Big time. So once again, my stepfather made fun of her. Not my stepdad anymore, but made fun of her big time. So that night, nothing happens to my sister. He wakes up yelling like a little bitch. He's like, oh, I'm getting choked. And he couldn't move to the point where my mom was like, what's going on? What's going on? And he finally like came to. He got choked that night.
Stop it.
Like, I swear to God, after making fun of her. It was so bad, my dad had to come and bless the house with holy water and shit.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I never had a problem.
Well, you wonder why.
I was a troll. The ghost knew I'd fuck him up.
Exactly. He knows better. He knows better.
Then they lived in the old side of the house.
Yeah.
I was in the new side. And yeah, there was like all sorts of shit going on like that.
Dude, how old was the original foundation of the house?
wow, I don't fucking know. Probably, I don't know, shitload.
Like old as fuck, huh?
Old
Dude,
as fuck, man.
That's scary as fuck, man. I don't care if you believe in ghosts or not. That is scary as fuck.
Right, whether it's a lucid dream or whatever, that shit was fucking scary, man. Like my sister was like crying, like she was upset.
Yeah, but then the stepdad also got choked out after he made fun of it.
Yeah, and he cried.
Yeah.
It was great, dude. I remember just looking at him going, ha 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 ha.
Dude, to me, is that not proof positive?
I'm a firm believer in ghosts.
There we go.
So that's,
we are.
you don't have to convince me, dog. I mean, that's you go ahead. It's the proof's in the pudding, motherfucker. He sits there and talks shit to your sister, and then that fucking night he gets
Yeah.
his shit choked out. Like you're
Michelle's
fucking
gonna be
beat,
so
dog.
pissed when she hears this.
Nah, she's all right, dude. She's a firm believer of the afterlife, and that's
Why was you
completely
pissed
fine.
about that? That's like that happened. That was a thing.
No,
that
legit.
happened.
It was
Yeah.
like a legit to the point where like I'm such a fucking troll and a drunk, but like at that point I was like, oh man, I can't even make fun of her like that. This is pretty fucked.
Dude, it's not even like oh, I also got haunted, but it was like the same.
Dude, Blake
fucking
Bortles
thing
threw
happened.
another
A choking thing?
touchdown.
Yeah. And so this was the first house. So we moved out not because of that, but we just moved out,
Yeah.
to get a bigger place or whatever. I never experienced any of this stuff in the first place because I was on the new side. And the second place, there was no choking unless I was untold about the choking in the new place, but there was still like weird shit happening. It was where Fudge can take over here.
All right. One of like the most detailed / one of the only ghost stories I really have is in this second home that he's talking about. You're driving up Route 23 north, Franklin, New Jersey. You just passed the shop right on your right. Look to the left, right across Titty Bank, aka TD Bank, but you just say Titty, it's funnier. It's right there. It's right that left. You can't even take a left there, I don't think. I think it's like you're not even supposed to, whatever. That's where he lived.
The only thing funnier than saying cock is saying titty.
Yeah,
right?
titty's funny.
They're both funny. It's funny.
Titty and cock's funny.
It's all funny.
Teddy.
So, for the most part, we would stay there. He had like a little finished room in the basement,
Shit was dope.
and we'd fucking hang out, play video games, watch a show, watch movies. We get hammered, maybe smoke some weed sometimes.
Naturally.
As you
Yeah,
should. As an American.
Yeah.
America.
So this specific time, we're hanging out. We obviously got pretty fucking hammered, and
Naturally.
I don't know if we talked about like any ghosts or any bullshit like that or anything, but I passed out very late. We ate a bunch of food, drank a bunch of booze, whatever. I'm having a really bad dream. I'm having a nightmare. I'm on a basketball court, and I have like friends and family around me. But it's like dark out. Like, why would you be playing basketball in the basketball court when it's dark out?
Was
Whatever.
it inside court?
Nope, outside. It's outside. I can tell you exactly what it looks like. I'll never forget this image. It's like I'm on a basketball court and there's friends and family and we're like playing basketball, but it's like late at night. It's in the middle of the night. It's late at night. Like no normal people would be out here, but like a lot of my friends and family are on this basketball court. And then past the basketball court, it starts to drop down. The grass drops down to other pavement that's lower, and then it was probably like a school or something, whatever. I mean, the dream, it's whatever. Dreams represent all kinds of crazy shit, but I'm at this basketball court, friends and family in the middle of the night, and then this group of people, I don't really remember how to describe them much, but they come up and they just start killing everybody. They're killing everybody around me, and
ISIS.
I don't remember who it was. But
We'll say it's ISIS.
This is before
Terrorists
this is before
terrorizing
ISIS like came up and got their shit. You know what I mean? This is before ISIS came up and like hit it big. So I don't think it was ISIS, but regardless of the fact,
50-50.
someone pops up, they're killing everybody, killing my friends and family. Someone pops up, gun to my head. Last thing I remember before the dream ends is somebody holding a gun to my head, and I'm looking at them. They say something. I don't remember what it is at all. Like as they pull the trigger, whatever it is, I wake up. So I wake up and I'm on the futon in Keith's basement. I'm laying there. I could be having a quote unquote lucid dream. I could be in the middle of REM sleep. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I look and it's like this black figure looks like a little girl. Looks like a little girl right in front of me. And it lasts for like a good 5 or 10 seconds. I can't really move or do anything. Eventually, the image fades away, and I'm able to like finally like wake up a bit more and move and stuff like that. My only like I'll never just say something is for real without some kind of counterattack. I've woken up in the middle of the night before and like not been able to move and like seen shit in front of me like you know, it's like dark black spots, so like form some type of figure in front of you, whatever, and then it eventually fades away. So that's happened to me before, but that night we were talking about like his house possibly being haunted by some little girl, this and
That's
that.
insane. That's fucking insane.
Yeah,
like
so
not insane, but like
so
that's
I
scary.
wake up from like a fucking violent nightmare of all my friends and family being killed in front of me, and then right before I'm shot to death, I wake up and some little girl is in front of me on this couch for like 10 seconds, and then she eventually fades away, and I'm like, okay. And I remember the next morning we woke up, we talked about it. I think we looked up some shit online, you know, like, oh, if you drink a lot of alcohol and you have a bad diet, this and that. We looked up all kinds of stuff.
Well, we don't have bad diets, so clearly.
So
we have a great
liberal bullshit.
Before I came here, I had a salad with fresh veggies that I cut up myself and a half a steak burrito that I made last night. It was very good. Then I came
You made
here
your
and ate a
own
bunch
steak
of pizza.
burrito?
Dude, oh my God, I'm so glad you put this up, dude. I grabbed these shoulder steaks that were on sale in Acme, bro. Dude, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and then I dry rubbed her, let it go for a couple nights, man, because I was like, I don't feel like steak again, because I had steak the first night, and a couple nights later went on. Then I just fried her in a frying pan. She came out medium. She's cutting up nice and thin and soft. It wasn't too chewy. Cut it up, dude. Got some rice, got some steak, throw a little pepper jack. Then I had some leftover mac and cheese, the shells and cheddar shit.
Man.
Threw it in the burrito, a little bit of butter, fried her up, dog. I got this grilled stuffed burrito, homemade Big Fudge style with steak, rice, cheese, and mac and cheese. Motherfucker, I was hard, all right? This burrito was legit.
So the best part about this ghost story,
Yeah.
that was a great burrito. But yeah,
I mean, the burrito sounds good.
I'll make
the
a good
ghost
burrito,
story.
man. I cook a steak. I don't have much in my house. I can fry up a steak in frying pans. It's good. Keep going.
that's why I cook a steak.
Dude,
But anyway,
is that not like his story? Like, does that not validate your sister's ghost story?
no.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
all right. So it's a
Different
complete-
house.
Different house.
But she lived
It's
in the
a
newer
very
house, and I think,
similar story,
and she
though.
definitely experienced shit in the newer house, right?
Right, and it was about like half a mile away from the old
Yeah,
house.
it was like literally within like walking distance. You can go from one house to the other. I think they just, you know, whatever. Like,
Right.
you got better rent at the other house or whatever it was.
Whatever it was, moved. So maybe it was a ghost. I don't know. So
There
we
it is.
moved,
There it is.
and you want a shot? Yeah. All right. This story is so traumatic to Dan, aka Big Fudge, that we have to do a shot. I don't want to drink anymore because I'm a responsible adult. But I guess because of this, I have to drink.
You have a tin can of vodka in front of you.
Fuck up!
It's a tin can, dog.
I do not. It's not filled with vodka.
The listeners were unaware of that until right now. So you give it away, dude. You give.
I am not
Hold your
drinking.
shot glass good and well. I'm going to pour this for you.
Got it.
That's teamwork by Big Fudge Sniper of the
And
Year.
that's fucking teamwork.
You never saw that movie. Oh, no, it's the album.
That's that one. Yeah.
So go back to the ghost story. I'm going to cut most of that
We'll
out.
do a shot first, bozo.
Obviously. Too
Fuck's-
traumatic.
What the
Too
fuck's
traumatic.
wrong with you?
Ghost story shot.
Hashtag fuck you, Tyler.
Hashtag fuck you, Tyler. Ghost is scary.
Hashtag all the GoFundMes that we want you to fund us.
There's like 6.
So, Fudge had to take a shot because he's losing his shit here. He's shaking.
Losing it. Losing it, dude.
Did anyone else hear that weird laugh?
I'll never forget this ghost story. I've told my girlfriend. My girlfriend's a very big believer in like paranormal things and the afterlife and all that stuff, like stuff you can't prove. You know, my girlfriend's a big believer in like the story, and she had all kinds of shit. She was like this and that, and then fucking what the little girl looked like. How long did it take? Like she knew everything, and I was like, the ghost real? Is the ghost real? Oh my god! Like she knew everything. So I mean, like I said, I'll be what is it called when like you're not a believer, but like you
a believer.
no.
No,
Justin Bieber
you're
fan, you're a
skeptical,
believer.
but you're not
Yeah,
sure.
there's a name for it. It's
Agnostic.
Believer.
A skeptic. A skeptic.
a skeptic. Yes. Yes, Connor.
Did we
a
already,
skeptic.
did we already say
grams.
that? Did we already say that?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, the dog's by my butt sleeping again, dude. Dog's by my butt sleeping.
45 seconds to
It's
come
like
up with the
before
word
time.
skeptic.
Yeah, I'll edit it out.
You guys cut this part out, but I have a ghost story now. Now that all this came out, I got one for you.
Take your story, Connor. Reminiscent.
No, well, hold on. Finish yours.
No, I'm
Let's finish this first. And
that's
then
what I'm saying. You reminisce in your story.
Yeah.
So, the best part about this story, when he told, well, all right, I gotta remember this, but was I telling you like ghost stories in the beginning about my house? Like what was going on with me?
I do remember talking about ghost stories of a little girl that specific night. We were like, obviously shit-face hammered, eating a bunch of food to try to like counterbalance the fucking being hammered.
Was it always a little girl, like a black little like figure?
That was the thing. Like you've told me stories
There was
of
always-
you
there was always
hearing
a
a little
broad.
girl in your home when no one was there.
So, all right, so
Because that's fucking.
I can
terrifying.
think of like at least 15 times where I was in my basement. So it was a 2-story house and I had a finished basement. Okay?
Yeah.
And always I would hear, like I'd be downstairs sleeping, I'd just hear, or like downstairs drinking, just hanging out, playing video games over here. Keith.
Stop it.
I swear to God, dude.
This is the same thing that like the same house that your sister was fucking getting fucked.
No, different house.
This is all in Franklin though.
Yeah,
That's even worse. There's a whole town being haunted.
the whole town has fucking
Anyway,
haunted.
I'm sorry. Keep going, dude.
So, I remember like no joke, not like all right, I was playing a video game, I heard noise, I was like, oh well, that's definitely a fucking person or a ghost. No, it was literally like, holy shit. Like, it was like 1 a.m. and my mom would say, hey Keith. I'd be like, hey, what's up, Ma? Or we'll go upstairs. She's passed the fuck out, right? But all the time, like I would hear a broad say my name or just say whatever, like, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? And I would always be like, Ma, what the fuck?
And it's not like something like where you're like tired, you might hear things. Like you
No.
know when you hear things.
Nah, multiple times, dude. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why's my mom keep fucking calling for? She knows I'm drunk in the basement. Is there a broad there? Yes. Okay, I'm banging her. What is there not a broad there? Okay. No, he's alone playing video games. But I would always hear that fucking voice, dude. And then
How long does this go on for?
fucking, I don't know, a year or so?
Did you ever tell your mom this? Like that?
Oh yeah, she knows all this shit, dude.
She knows all about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah, your mom is a big believer in the afterlife as well and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like she like his mom, his sister, as well as his father. Like they're all big believers in it, which is which is fine. Like I don't, it's funny. Like we'll make fun of anything on this podcast all day. We'll make fun of ourselves, and I'll make fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cunts. But I'll be seriously like. Dude, ghosts are real. The afterlife's real. Like shit happens beyond our lifetimes, man. I firmly believe that. I'll
Yeah.
never not believe that.
I
agree.
drink too much alcohol
We drink a lot of alcohol in that house.
to like bring facts into like, was he drunk or what? Yeah, of course I was drunk. But legit, I remember like not even just waking up or just laying in bed, just hearing like some broad yelling something like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
That's why I was mentioning
And
being
then you
skeptic. That's why I
fucking
was
woke
mentioning-
up.
That's why I was mentioning being skeptic, because that night we were literally talking about, like, we were bullshitting all hammered, like, oh, I think my house, like, this is you. I think my house is haunted. I think it's a little girl, this and that, or it's some type of woman, because I feel like I hear people calling me, but like my mom and sister aren't home, or maybe only one of them's home and they're dead asleep, this and
And
that.
I have-
it all makes sense, but I mean, so it could be like a complete figment of my imagination. Or it could be, I won't disprove either or. Like, something's going on.
And
something was happening.
I have two good stories I want to tell, and I'll tell one, then Connor needs to tell his, and I'll
Okay.
tell my third one.
All right.
Okay?
Go with that.
So,
Sniper of the Year is okay with it.
My second story is
Sniper of
much
the Year
better.
will allow it.
But my first story is not as good as my second story, but I'll never forget. My mom and stepfather at the time, he's a fucking Cocksucker.
Scumbag.
We don't like him.
Big.
Fuck him. Anyway.
They left, right? So I remember walking home. My mom's like, all right, you got to watch the home, take care of blah, blah, blah. So I remember walking home. So it was 2 stories, big living room, big upper deck, and then my basement. So I walk in, I'm by myself, and I go, all right, cool. This is fucking great. I'm going to get fucking hammered. I'm going to piss in the corner. I don't give a fuck, right? I'll do whatever. So I get fucking wasted. I'm watching like Bill Burr stand up or some bullshit. And
Peeing in the corner.
peeing in the corner.
Keeping it sterile.
Yeah, peeing in the corner.
Stay sterile.
So finally I'm like, fuck, I'm going to bed. So I go in my basement. And I never heard any noises or any of that bullshit. But I just remember going, like, getting tense. Like, fuck, dude. Like, you cannot be in this basement. Like, there's so much else going on in this house. 3-story house, like, you cannot be in this basement. Like, what's going on? So I remember laying in bed going, fuck, dude, like, I cannot lay down here. I have to go upstairs. And I could not pass out, and I was fucking wasted. So dude, I've got so drunk that I passed out on a rock where my back hurt for like months.
I've been there.
Makes sense.
I legit had to go upstairs to like calm my nerves because of everything going on and passed out. But Connor, your story.
All right. So this is to do with ex-girlfriend.
That slut.
Yeah, it sucks. Anyways, so she's been telling me stories about, she has like a family shore house down at Ortley Beach, down by Seaside, and how...
You could fuck her in that house.
Did I?
Well, you should have.
Well, we're going to move past that, but... so it's...
Only question left, did she do anal?
I'm trying to say...
I know your ghost story. I
Strictly
know.
with the ghost story.
I'm just being a douchebag.
So
keep the comedy in the ghost stories.
So she's talking about
Anal.
a lot of anal, and then naturally go to ghost stories. But
Anal the ghost stories.
yeah, she's always talked about how there's like a ghost following her, and I'm like,
That's scary shit.
exactly. I was always very skeptical about it. I'm like I don't know what you're talking about. That can't be a thing. It's like no. Like there's like like in the middle of the night, like I'll be fucking sleeping and I have like a clock radio on the fucking headset or the stand next to the bed and I'll like turn on and like blast whatever radio station was on, like, or the alarm would go off that the time was not set to. I'm like, that shit's just fucked up. And then she started telling me like, oh well, I'll be driving my car and the radio will turn on. And so, like, before, like, like, Bluetooth was, like, a big thing where you're always Bluetoothing your phone. Or,
Well, this is probably before Bluetooth in general.
Exactly.
I mean, like, the car just doesn't support it. So if shit's turning on, you're wondering what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, so, like, the radio will turn on to, like, some weird AM or FM radio station. I'm like, well, maybe we just have faulty radio. And so I'm like, all right, fine. Maybe there's weird shit going on. Got it. And so... eventually, she tells me that, growing up, we always used to go to our fucking grandparents' house down at Ortley Beach by Seaside. We start going down there, and weird shit would happen while we would stay there. So I'm like, what weird shit is going on? So she tells me, we're in grade school, we're sleeping there, like, in the living room, like, growing up, and, like, the TV would turn on. Or the lights were going on and off. I'm like, faulty electrical work, typical.
AKA liberal bullshit.
Exactly. Typical I'm skeptical / liberal bullshit. Because
Understood.
exactly. And so I'm like, got it. And then she says, well, it's not just that. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? Not just that. She's like, well, things start slamming. I'm like, all right, explain things start slamming. It's like, well, it'd be like drawers opening, shutting in the fucking kitchen, or cabinet doors.
Or him and her.
A little bit of this going on.
That's balls slapping.
Not a good view.
Ass crack.
Not
kind
a
of.
good view.
Yeah.
So anyway, all this shit is going on, and I'm not gonna lie, I was totally skeptical.
100%.
Yeah.
You always should be.
100%. And like she's telling me like, oh well, TV start turning on and off, drawers are slamming, and And I'm like, okay, I got it. You think this is having her growing up. And then she tells me about how, thing when she's driving the car, like the radio's going off, alarm is going off in her room. Now she's in high school. So now I'm like, still skeptical, obviously, until I went down to the shore with her. That's where it gets weird. So
It got weird 2 hours ago when we started drinking on this podcast. But continue.
So we go down there to Ortley, and I swear to God, her grandmother's still alive, but it was the great grandfather's property, apparently, that got torn down, and they built a new house. And so I'm like, all right, whatever. And so the grandmother is still like very traditional. It's like, oh well, I understand your girlfriend, but you're not staying in the same bedroom. So whatever.
I've been there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone has. So it's a 3-story house in Ortley Beach. And I have to stay up in the. It's like
The haunted ass section of the house.
it's very haunted.
You're going to the haunted section by
Very
yourself.
haunted. So
Listen, you're not putting your dick in my granddaughter. You're going up in the haunted floor, you motherfucker.
there's like a first floor. It's like a kitchen and family room and all that other shit. And there's a second floor of like a couple bedrooms. There's a third floor, and the whole third floor is like a game room. It's like a pool table, a bar, like a badass L couch on a big screen TV.
65-inch?
It was probably about that size actually at the time.
Was it?
Honestly, it might have been,
All right.
if not bigger, but it was
Alright.
not as high depth. You gotta remember, it was like 2006, dude.
All right,
It was a long time ago. So
Keith gets very jealous
I
about
know,
his TV
very
size.
jelly about the TVs.
Yeah, he's Irish. He's just been living with a, Irish penis size his entire
It's
life.
a wee one.
But he brings up the TV size. That's it's a wee one, laddie. I'll tell you what. All right, so you're on the haunted floor.
So I'm out there, and so they tell me like, hey, you can't stay in her bedroom. You gotta go upstairs
Oh.
by
I'd be
yourself.
like, I'm out. I'd Uber
By
the fuck
yourself.
out. Was that Uber around then?
No, that wasn't the thing yet. So this
There's no way Uber was around then. There's no way.
is like 2006, 2007.
Oh, I'd
This
be
is-
fucking out.
Yeah, it's a long time ago before like apps were like badass on smartphones. So I go up there. It's probably like 10, 11 o'clock at night. We come back from the beach. And so I go upstairs and, like, oh, but you can't stay with me. Grandparents are here. So I go upstairs and
You motherfucker, I tell you what, I go upstairs.
so I go upstairs. I'm upstairs.
Slippy, you go upstairs. I love it.
Oh my god! So I'm up there, and it's weird though, cause like of all movies, I'm watching Blood Diamond because I have to go. I have to go to the top floor.
Leo.
So I'm on the L couch. I'm just sleeping there, just hanging out, watching Blood Diamond. Never seen it before, and I'm sitting there, and they're telling me about like the fucking the hauntings of the property like a decade ago.
Right.
And there's the whole family believes in the hauntings in this property. They all know about it. Like everyone's been haunted in some capacity. And I was such a naysayer the entire time. Actually,
Naturally.
I made fun of my ex-girlfriend the entire drive down,
Also naturally.
as I should, which is a huge.
You should have
huge
been doing
downfall.
that regardless of ghosts.
I'm sitting down there watching Blood Diamond, and literally the entire power only on the top floor goes off, except the TV
That's creepy.
as Blood Diamond is going on.
Let me ask you this. What was Blood Diamond streaming through? Like, how was Blood Diamond playing? Cable?
I couldn't tell you.
So basically,
was made
basically the
2006?
bedroom lights go off, but your TV stays on playing
Yeah.
Blood Diamond.
Yeah.
Clearly, the ghost loves Leo.
Ghost.
I get it.
So
Let's cheers for Leo, quick.
Oh, you
And
know,
Ghost.
never not cheers for it. There's no disrespect for this ghost
I'm
story,
gonna-
by the way.
I'm
There's
gonna-
no disrespect.
I'm gonna cheers to Dan Poinsett, not Leo, because he's a big lib.
Well, Dan points to the big Leo. That's fine.
He's a big Leo.
So the power goes out
Power goes
in
out.
the room. The lights go off. Shit goes out,
everything goes off,
but
yeah.
Blood Diamond's still playing.
Blood Diamond still plays. Dude, I'll tell you what. At the time, I was never so scared in my life. 'Cause my initial reaction was, dude, go downstairs. But at the same time, you're like, I don't want to give her any validation. There's ghosts
you had
here.
some balls, dude. You were like,
Bit proud, like, fuck this fucking broad. I'm going to tell her the ghosts are real.
So I stuck it out and watched the conclusion of Blood Diamond.
which is fine. That's what the ghost wanted me. He was like, listen, dude, like, I love Blood Diamond. Like, I would
Meanwhile,
get
grandma was at the fucking surge protector. That the thing was like, flick. This motherfucker's gonna believe ghosts are real here, motherfucker. Click.
So, I'm glad you brought that up, man. So,
You went down to go hit the grandma, and she was asleep.
no, so the fucking...
Beat her.
So
never heard
the whole,
grandma.
like, the switchboard...
Beat her.
where, like, the switches are, like, anywhere, like, so I went to see, like, what happened. And all the switches were off on our floor, but nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? So...
ghost, man.
Yeah. So all right. You know, you just let it out in the podcast. Somebody went and turned off all the fucking switches on the floor to fuck.
No. Not the...
A ghost isn't going to turn off only those switches, dog. A ghost isn't going to turn off any switches.
Now you're a ghost expert.
Dude,
Now I'm a skeptic now.
Dude, you're
grandma was
nitpicking
like,
the ghost story, I
the
think.
grandma was like, "You are not fucking my granddaughter."
Dude, the
here,
grandma is not
motherfucker.
walking up
I'm
any stairs."
shutting off all these motherfucking fuses right now. I don't know what they're called off the top of my head right now because I've been
They're
drinking
called
of it.
fuses.
Fuses. Yeah, fuses.
Well, I said the right word then. Why are you making fun of me? I said the right word.
No, we're agreeing with you.
I think that's a great ghost story.
Honestly, you feel in your heart you think it's a ghost story?
I think it was.
There you go. Then
I do.
that's what matters.
All matters.
That's what matters. I'm going to talk shit and joke around because, I'm going to do my best to be a troll even though I'm no good at it. But, I've woken up to a little girl in front of me in this motherfucker's house right to the right of me. So,
I'm
who knows,
about
man?
to tell best ghost story.
You're closing her out, brother. This is the closing story because
All right,
close her out,
Here's
Senor
the
Finnegan.
best ghost story you're ever gonna hear.
All right.
I mean, I can't promise that.
This shit already sucks.
But what are you gonna do, huh? Let me take a sip of vodka.
Little Vaki.
All right. At my grandparents' house, upstate New York. My grandparents, so they have like it's not big land or whatever, but they live
Probably 2 or 3 acres. Maybe like 2, 1.5, 2, I would guess.
So it's me, Fudge, my friend Jeff,
Our friend Jeff.
my dad, my grandfather, and my grandmother.
Our friend Jeff.
And we drank a bottle of scotch. What was it? Chivas, what was the scotch?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I think it was like a bottle of Chivas Regal or something.
I think Chivas is like, I think it was Chivas. I think it was Chivas.
We polished that bad boy.
Your grandfather was like, you mother. I can't, I'm not even going to try to do an accent because he's got a little bit of an accent, but he's German. I can't do
Yeah,
German.
your grandfather is like German as fuck, right?
He's very German.
Which is funny
Very
because
German.
he's German and she is German. He was from the north, she was from the south.
And they had no idea what they were saying.
But they found each other.
They found each other in North Carolina.
Really?
Where he
In
was
North
stationed.
Carolina?
Yeah, where he was stationed. So we're fucking slamming the shots back. Me and Fudge are hammered. And Jeff is hammered too, but Jeff is scared to shit of ghosts. I don't know why.
Real scared.
Like super scared, like
Yeah.
Like one of his like top 3 fears of life in general are ghosts.
so. So we're hanging out. And they're literally like 20 feet from the kitchen is a graveyard. Back from it's like kids are all like 17 when they died. The Civil War? Is that what it is?
I believe Civil War, yes.
So we're drinking scotch. And we're like, dude, let's go to the graveyard. We'll do ghost hunting.
God, terrible idea.
Yeah, that was the plan. So we're like, let's fucking ghost hunt, right? So we go across the field and we're in a fucking graveyard. Hammered. Me, Fudge, Jeff.
Go!
Waste out of our damn minds. My dad and my sister are inside like, we're not fucking doing that, right? So they're fucking off, right?
They could have done it, but they didn't.
So we're just in the fucking graveyard, wasted.
What's so funny, Connor?
I was gonna say they didn't do it.
Like a sling blade or some shit.
It's a fucking sling blade.
I'm gonna Don't mind me. Just keep going.
I'm only laughing because fucking Dan brought it up.
Just ignore me when I do things. That's the main thing you have to do.
Sorry.
So we're in the graveyard, and I remember going to
graveyard.
Dan, I'm like, dude, do you feel this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, it's heavy. You feel the heaviness? And I remember him going, yeah, dude, like it's heavy, like we're underwater. So I got into ghost hunting bullshit if you watch that show. So I was like, if you don't want us here, like tell us something, right? I say that, nothing happens, right? So it's me, Dan, and my buddy Jeff sitting in a graveyard. So I go once again, I'm like, if any of you guys in this war want to say something, say something. All of a sudden we hear, poof! A gun shots off.
Shoots off.
Shoots off.
Motherfucker shots off. Tell you what.
So,
Shotting off.
at this point, Jeff jumped over the grave and was just hugging
That's
it.
the best part. Jeff, fucking 720 flipped over a fucking headstone. And he was hiding, hugging something like, the fuck, get me the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Get me out of here right now, bitch. And at this point, it's the three of us, shit-face hammered, in a Civil War graveyard that's feet away from his grandparents' home. We're fucking scared. We're scared. And we were talking shit too. You were like, if anybody from the Civil War, blah, 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 and this and that, if anybody can hear us. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, boom! Gunshot goes off, and I'm like, oh my God. Jeff's upside down 69ing a headstone, and I'm like, holy shit. Keith's like, what?
And
what? Is something, what?
We kept it going. We were like, all right, we heard the gunshots. If you guys are pissed that we're on your graves, give us a sign. 2 seconds later, boom!
Hit a second gunshot, dude.
And it ended as my grandmother walked fucking 20 yards through her field.
That's what happened? Your grandma walked out?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And she's like, you fucking assholes, get out of the fucking graveyard.
I don't remember that. See,
Yeah.
I don't remember that. I know how the story ends. Obviously, I was there, Connor, but I don't remember his grandmother walking out getting mad at us, but you're going to understand why she got mad at us.
So we go inside. So you got to understand, we're in the graveyard. We ask questions to the ghosts, right?
Which is a terrible thing to do to begin with.
Yeah. So we go, if you want to blah, blah,
that's the
give
fun
us
of
a
it.
sign.
Yeah.
And you hear gunshot.
Why would you?
And
Anyway,
we're
I'm
like,
sorry, keep
oh,
going.
fuck. Right?
Yeah.
That happened 3 times. So we get back to the house because my grandma's yelling. My grandfather goes, with his magnum, he's like, I was just shooting a gun off.
Ladies and gentlemen, his grandfather was shooting the gun off, and we had no clue. That's the whole
But
moral
it
story.
fucking lined up. It was like...
That's the fucked up thing. It was like, are you upset that we're here? Bow! We're like, oh my God. We're all freaking the fuck out, scared as fuck.
I remember just going,
Jeff is fucking upside fucking down, French kissing a tombstone. And it's like, were you upset by that? Are you upset that we're here and you're, oh!
But
another one, dude. And
he could not hear us, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
It has to be bullshit then.
No.
Not the bullshit. What happened?
His grandfather was shooting a gun. His
grandfather definitely did not hear what you guys.
This
were
isn't a
saying.
ghost story. This is his grandfather's
100% did
hilarious
not hear
drunk
us.
German story.
So that has to be a ghost story then.
Ghosts, man.
Has to be a ghost story. Wait. Dude, you think
We're sitting here telling you that we know for a fact that his grandfather shot the gun off 2 or 3 times, and you're still claiming it's a ghost story?
Yeah, of course.
Based off what you said, that every time you ask a question, then a shot went off.
Yeah.
And his grandfather is deaf as fuck and German as fuck.
German as fuck.
I'm blaming ghosts.
That's a ghost story.
You know
That's
what?
a ghost story.
You
That's
know
a
what?
ghost
What?
story.
You don't think that's a ghost story?
You know, fans of hashtag Shots for Likes podcast, I'm going to tell you what right now. Sniper of the Year tells me it's so. Then it's so. It's a goddamn ghost story, bitches.
That's a ghost story. That's a
Goddamn ghost story.
That's
a ghost story. That's the best ghost story.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Connor. I'm going to sit here in front of your face right now and tell
right.
you what's up.
Whoa.
When his grandfather shot the gun off, dude, I freaked the fuck out. Like I wasn't as bad as Jeff. Like Jeff freaked out more, but like I was thinking in my head, I'm like, because you know what it is. If you're by yourself, that's when you truly use your shit. Like to really know the stature of a man, like to know the functionality of a single male human being. I'm with two other people. Gunshot goes off, and I'm obviously scared, but I'm still with other people. So I'm like, all right, things are okay. But like digging deeper, I'm like, what the fuck,
Bro, I
dude?
was
Like,
literally
why are
like-
gunshots going off? And another gunshot went off again, like he said earlier on. And I was like, what? And I don't remember your grandmother coming out. I do not remember your grandmother coming out. But like those gunshots, that like 30, 40 second period, however long that was, I was like,
awful.
oh my God, this is the best
Dude, we're
ghost
literally
story
like-
ever.
My grandfather shut the gun off at the same time. I was like, "Oh, you want to do something?" Bow! Like it was so timed, so timed.
So was it a ghost?
How did he know though?
Ghost, man.
It was a ghost or his grandfather.
so-
we know for sure his grandfather shot off the gun, so we know that. But it's just
His
I mean,
story-
when it comes down to it was fucking scary before we found out it was his
No.
grandfather. That's for
Yeah.
Here's what the deal
Right.
was. So he knew we were out there, and he said to my sister, she's like, "Michelle, we're gonna shoot guns, right?"
We shot guns that day, didn't we? He gave us a 22. We were shooting cans.
Not
I
that
was
day.
kicking your
No,
guys'
not-
asses.
not that day.
I distinctly remember whooping y'all motherfuckers' asses shooting a 22. I was hitting every tin can.
Which is
y'all
fine.
motherfuckers couldn't shoot shit. Nah, how fine is it? How fine is it? Can we talk about how fine it is? Because I don't shoot guns often, and I'm fucking nailing shit.
What
dog.
I'm saying is,
Natural.
he
Big
said
Fudge
to-
is a
he said
natural.
to
You know,
Michelle,
we're gonna have to get a podcast up in the gun range
like
because I'm ready to
2
shoot
a.m.
these motherfuckers in the ground.
"All right, let's do some. Let's drink up."
I say we
shots.
I say you know what? Try something new. We're gonna lead it into the ending of the podcast. We're gonna pour a shot for you guys. We're gonna get you ready for the ending. I you know what? I'm gonna be honest, gentlemen. Sniper of the Year, my co-host Keith Bomma. I had no idea with the two of you next to me that we would get into ghost stories for like what I believe is about an hour and 20 minutes. We are at 3 hours, gentlemen.
Wow.
I cannot believe we are there. Right?
Nice.
You know, it's going to be edited down, but
That's a lot of ghost stories.
you know what, though?
Love your
I dig it, though.
stories.
Connor, I'm gonna be very specific about having you on because I want to thank
Thanks,
you,
man.
man. First off,
Let's thank the Marines.
anyone.
Anyone?
That's exactly what I was getting to. I want to be serious. Like all jokes aside, I really want to thank you for your service, man.
I'm a troll, and I love you for your service.
That means
I
a lot because
appreciate
a
it,
lot
guys,
of
man.
trolls
That's
talk
fucking-
a lot
that's
of
awesome.
shit about a lot of military, but in all seriousness, like I really do. Like it takes a lot more than I have in me to go ahead and do that. There you go. Like
Yeah.
that's what protects our country. That's what keeps us here having a good time. And this shot.
America.
This shot is to Conor Brady and his service in this fucking beautiful country. So let's give a good old cheers to that.
Guys, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You don't have to we need to appreciate you, Connor. You don't need
Just,
to appreciate us.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Just real quick, now that you're gonna like cheers me real quick, it's not just about me, but everyone else who's still deployed. I'm gonna say that
No,
right now. I'm
of
gonna say
course,
it right now, yeah.
Of course. Connor, all jokes aside is we talk a lot of bullshit. We're going to continue to talk a lot of bullshit here.
Drunkenly.
That's serious, and I'm never not going to be serious about that. One thing I'm never going to change my perspective on. You thank your goddamn troops, and if you don't, I'm fighting you one-on-one, motherfucker. Take a shot to that right now. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, boys.
And that's How are we gonna wrap up the podcast? I guess.
I guess so. I mean, 3 hours should probably be enough. I can't
That's
believe
3 hours?
We got,
At
dude. I
least,
know,
yeah.
Connor. That's how
Fuck, man.
we killed it, man. Everything's just been fucking.
I can't
flowing.
move, Connor.
Minus the ghosts fucking with the
can't move.
mics. Do we remember the ghosts fucking with the mics? I remember the ghosts fucking with the
Dude,
mics.
we talk about ghosts so much.
But that's
like
good.
ghost
I
talk.
like ghosts.
It was. It
Ghosts
was a bit-
are
it was a big ghost
controversial.
talk.
Goddamn ghosts. All right. You know what? I guess I'll just soak up some sobriety I've left somewhere in the back of my brain and just kick it off and end it. The Jets lost. The Giants lost. Nothing good in the NFL for New York fans happened today, but we had a goddamn American hero, Sniper of the Year, here in the living room of the Bros Nest grace us with his presence. We had some ghost stories. We had some funny drinking stories. We had a good goddamn time. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're posted in right now to the Fudge and Fins hashtag Shots for Likes podcast, I hope you had a great time. We are on the backup handle. If you guys don't know, that's the first handle's gone. Second handle is half gone now. There's 3 grown men here. Go ahead, Keith. Just hit play. We're going to play the goddamn national anthem in this motherfucker right now because you know what?
Stand up. Please stand for
Everybody stand right now for the fucking Sniper of the Year, goddamn Conor Brady!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose lost triumph and bright sword through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, St. John's and Star Spangled Banner, yeah, wave. Oh, the land of the free. Yeah, home of the brave.
Guess what, motherfuckers? That's the end of episode 2, you scumbag pile of shit. Fucking fuck.
Shots for likes. Shots got likes. Shots for likes. Likes got likes.